is to our public debt. This means that obviously they have approximately 48 months from the time they took office to go, and they've done 3 months, and obviously that has accumulated 27 billion. But sadly, if you were to analyze where we are going, Ghana's public debt by the end of the year 2024 will be 624 billion Ghana cedis. Then it means that President AKWAFO's government added 60% of today's Ghana's public debt. In fact, not today. If you use today, it will be worse. In fact, as at 31st December 2020, the public debt that we had from Kwame Nkrumah to date, since Adam, President AKWAFO's government alone added 60% of our public debt. And you can see the evidence. Ghana's recurrent expenditure to GDP ratio and capital expenditure ratio. So you'll see this is a very important indicator. What it seeks to do here is to show you that, assuming this is the entire revenue of Ghana, whilst we are spending so much, over 20% of this on recurrent expenditure, we are spending this much on capital expenditure. By the end of December 2020, average capital expenditure by the AKWAFO government was 2.23% of GDP, compared to President Mohammed's 3.83% of GDP. It used to be like that, narrow, and it started getting bigger. It got bigger in the 2019, and this is before COVID-19, and got worse in the year 2020. So you could see that they overspent. Not on things that will spur economic growth, no wonder we nearly went to recession. But on chop, what I call consumption. This is where I have a problem. That we are almost at the HIPIC era. Ghana is struggling, and we are struggling, and if we, all of us, don't rise up and speak out, there will be a disaster that will affect not only one government, but all of us together. It's important.
August 4th, the day you are scheduled for our demonstration. Since the new search cases, aware. But as of now, we have not been slapped with any injunction say emayenko. Yenimse COVID nisenya AC course no. President I come out with modalities you should go by. You see a demonstration now. You make sure say you observe the safety protocols say Emma COVID no affect nipa ni bebre. And any police for and a demonstration. Nti yenimse the police will make sure say you be observe safety protocols during our demonstration. Nti sesiano yenya injunction bia from any other person biano. Our demonstration will come on bibia at the kwemu. We are waiting, we are ever ready, and you have prepared say you be call this demonstration. Nti we are all waiting for the timer. Say emre no be so na yenya ho kwan akwa demonstration. The part your direction ne we routes ya be fa during the demonstration. The part of police for are proving na e be converge wo obra sports. If your obra sport ya ko fa TUC, if TUC then we head towards the Independence Square a whole and a be submit your petition.
What you know say a mood. But intimate dinner and can say be a beson and answer enso. Nanso bibia wo hoi. Se o person ko kumase no entu anamo edikan a ugina fa ko onko. On film room say ye pokodu baby na sika na nso kra. Ye be won say wa hyase. Ene baby e befa anakon e befa so etimi asoso mana so no. Ye be ye. Ena say okoye na sika ni bi kan so etimi de ye nyoma bebre e kan. Ntime me de en say on hyase. The beson won enso ni nya say yebe shase obi ebe won say ashase ene hu wie kura na okopa emwefi bebi a nipa ni hu bebi a wabomodin ekodu na oboawa enye den na won fiti ase kura na okoka we nyina kire obi a nipa ne nkasa ho nti eye yen shase se ebe so ana se enso no ye shase a na ebe hu na vaccines ebe enkoye covid vaccines nkuto esanse o men ye use vaccines different bebre ye shase fit to say polio, measles, yellow fever, diphtheria, 13 killer diseases. They no crash as here, ne be become cry. Sentinel COVID diempo. Ne yes, yellow fever, measles, na dear. Bribia yedima enquire. Ebe boy. It must say a very good idea. So, to me, communities can near Yedia, Ghana, nature say, Queen, until I jump on the president there, but ebe at this idea. Enough, essence or no can one can say air COVID, no cancer vaccine production. Many who say, COVID, I'll be betting about say COVID created him. Messiah were 13 killer disease, I mean, boss. I will cry and put that. Into yet, she cry and a year no, a bebo mangana, papa. The whole restriction be I know things I say, or sitting if you cry. uti fie dan obesoro akoto aduane ana akoto bibi nti ehun yan se beka se ye ntine fie lockdown asana ye hun se emu ayedi we lock it down cry na ofie oku baby so also the protocols nso nti na enye wo mpa nse safety protocols na ebidi so na no so aban no yin fie ho emra o hihye se yendi so ewo num emra nda so ye adwuma nti mama fo nka se bia yenko yen lock yen down biom ana se entu so just ngu yen so ansana yendi protocols nso very simple it is so bebo nyina ti mesra man for say yendi protocols nso na no na enwuhia pa enye lockdown e bia be locking amanfo nko adwuma na enye no nipa bre na mu a mo dwensa o kan na obekin bia o mo tie na ekoso o mo hwe na ekoso so still sano mo gidi katrum nti zero ndia o say ekoso abode enye obia na beti nanso o say ekoso abo covid ni real real to the extent say even say vaccine onya 2 shots no kra eno nche say you with him ya tested nipa kakra omunya 2 shots na still oma test positive the only thing is bia virus enku omu na obetime nya infection nti o say koso aboy ho bai say waji vaccine no say wonji vaccine no yen koso ndo safety protocols no o she no smas na enku ya huro yensa sanitize enku ye social distancing enku ye coronavirus na edaso say data ewo data etwema yenim variant bi ma beba yenya alpha yenya beta yenya gamma yenya wiwi yenim
memo akwa ba wiye e de ba me manti so ha ye needs 100.9 FM ene eye benada August busumi de to so emiensa ene eye de to so ahenu eni dunum anase du ensia mefansa ahenu eni dunsia na chese ene no afi 2021 ye di mu ahenu eni dunsia As they say, I can't afford Makumako ha aduanan enkono 149 days for the year 2021 to come to a successful end. Eti me catch or the for bia na wo hwe bibia nim maybe you are expecting something from God and he's yet to do it. I implore you to remember that God is still the same. He's still the same today, tomorrow and forever. Abrabon said ye city and yes said ya wo pen na won sabeka no yes said ya wo pen no e na wo benya nanso ye kwaso a konkoden akoye nim esan se won na wo mo etwesan no enkunim enye wo mo chefa da e na wo mo abiribia wo mo di nkunim so no enkro so wo mo adwene mu se wo mo ntensan da enti emma ehu bi emmo ese wahwease wo se wo san sore wahwease amenu asore enka achi ma wo kro ha sorry ne san tokwa so bio odo no na edi ohwamma sorry ne san do bio entna ho emma yawudie enhye wo so da ya so no e na wo mpesa obeso da ebie mesansa kane da ya wo so ye na agi aguana them say me no fit jump them say you no fit jump emma niema ya eba wo so no entete wa brabo emma enka wo nhye emma ni papa wo ye no bibi ya obi a abenti no emma sa ya no enka wo papa wo ye no enhye ena brabo no emfa nhye wotirim se sadia wo hwe obi sadia wotimi etreat obi no sa na nipa no so ebe treat wo enye sa na tie tania wo peno no nye sa na wonsa beka no abribia hwesa woni di panyina betena asomdwe mu na ya obi ewo mu no wayi atowachi eno ene beboa yen amietimi akonkoden akoye nim mefa kwanye so ama good afternoon kase pa na mashada mu akwa basonko e dia ba me man tijumadi so ha ye neat FM Order for me ka wo say COVID-19 e da so ho no Delta no e da so ho ma eku nkrofo e tre say ya say Ghana active cases ye yakeka ko 6,000 eku nkrofo bebre na ayese yente hwe ye nwuno hwe bibia ye normal ye ye niema normal mumienhwe ne yiye tie di mpanyimfo binom a ne ombeka wo monye achi a ebe wi achi no won ba kwaso ho yade wa mano ne na ate ha no no awu ebi nso ana na ahwe abusuya ebi a wo na abusuya dan wo kwe ho na behwe ma wugya won akire eti we ya disuade kase a wase etimi fade to ye ntirimu na ye hwe se covid no safety protocols ye be diso ye di so ayan kasa na beboa ye wo ba ho ban na wo bo abusua na wadofo no ho ban Delta variant ne de ne mpanyefo aka me ate ne se ekumu papa tatatahwe ansa no ani beba ho so a obehu se ne ye mi covid ne ho sunsanso obi no oh na chese wuwo mu ano na edidi waharawa mu nyina yaje wonkwa enye yie they say active cases ye over 5,000 nipa if eba na nka number 800 active cases ne nam 800 is 700 is 500 no enei we are getting to 6,000 it yesremo mo memmo yankokko mo menya hwe yie enye me yani na ho bon ho ban enkase obi beka san Yenny COVID protocols so ono a oyepanyin de wanye minua say at your coat according to the size of your material wo ne wo famu na setena wuwo mu no se wuwu na be ye wabusuafo dade a no e wo wa wonsam na wo fe se wuwu na be ha wo ma e be ha busua de minua sase rine ne bo ho ban Production crew why crowd Joe Damia do Jerry Osage my friend my bankro wo nyina bom chi do ma wie na Joe Damia do se awie me fa kwanya so na me fa seda eni kan bia emma obi bia na no memenda obejam no na no memenda e na yekopa ne papa ne maame krabre Ekosi ne fefe kmak e de share na ni monyam edi jo damia do seye esie ne kaja eni aseda woda obi bia obejam no ase na ye die sabe obi ehunu yeda eye den obeka se menya nsu anom menya drink menya aduane wosi woseremo momfa nche no da mo ase pa samunya no ho do e ba ye sabre wo share live on Facebook YouTube and so despite media Facebook neat 100.9 FM live obeti me do messages no and after questions be a comment for bra be ken kan breast fatem e dia ma yesremo ye mpatem didie ya WhatsApp line no so na person the first one 05037217744 050 3721744 Edru wa beken kana kama edi amao Ebusuya mi din ede MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO me na metra dwumadie eti fi sabreko se no 9 ebebo no 9 bo pepepa menu abema Ola Michael ebetena se agye ntata ede yen akofie eti fi sabreko se eno 9 bebo de politics amanyo eno ene ede bremo na sana ye beba studio ne ede discussions na ban mo amani tua kanawu ye de ye nkan wu ye kan ne atena se enne kanawu no ye hwe cars na ye bokina cars akese na etimi lodua me kase wow ase sebe oba pemfo a aka nanu nansa amana wo na nafu platform cars na lodu na ekwasa me hu ba bia akra na achimota overhead ayi bo na ka ya hye ne ma na kosoro ma che se ka ni ntimi mfa overhead na se enko eti na wo se wo mutimi de chesel ye de wa overhead ne ye de wa ye de wa Ghana Ekuya Ghana edu omen ye be ye ni yentimi ni mraso yentimi ni hyehyɛ so da bia ye ni mraso ena mpanyimfo na ma mra na nya adwuma ena mpanyimfo eso ma mra ya adwuma ye kasa mra na nya adwuma so ena ye bere o ena wo muku ye nya modien
Manoni Ebahaya Gitu, Misusa in the same way, or say na Gitu. Yen Krampunu, we must be proud, say, of all the counties in the world. Yakwaka Womwa, a producer basin. We must be proud. Not say utilizing the enjoy. Again, Ebema organizations like WHO, Ninekahana, Omufu say, or see a day, a basin, be great African country. Yawo, ombudsman contract now. And and we have a human resource and the FDA, for instance, a very credible institution recognized by WHO. And look, we can. And the supported president, Omumodian and Russell, Kabaya de Papa or mine. Yen says Sika and Franco imported. Yen produce Adiwaha. The bitumen exporting the Kuenska at the Abomam. I think it's a very good initiative. Here, media. The bit to support to be you will say a different man on that side. Abasu. Vaccine, when you COVID the Mkwao, and you be produce you. There were other vaccines in the Wokrum Ha, here for the childhood diseases. Measles, only I didn't say, yes, a cap vaccine a year. You be to me, I produce the other vaccines. Yes, that to serve as the beginning of such things may be to come. Because I believe, sir, we have the human resource for these things to be done. The say investment, and we know say capital intensive.
9 years have passed, but anytime we celebrate the anniversary of his departure, we're reminded of the values and principles he extolled and lived by. A leadership of service, a leadership of compassion, of integrity, of humility, of sacrifice, and unity. Although his presidency was unexpectedly short-lived, his legacy and record remain unmatched in the annals of our nation's history, and I'm honored to have played a humble part as his vice president and head of his economic management team. President Mills demonstrated that one could rise to the highest position in life and still be a humble, modest person. Power never changed Professor Mills. He actually changed power. He changed the direction of power by giving it back to the people who gave it to him.
Corruption is on the rise in this country. There is so much corruption in the country, Mohanam. There is no private members bill that because we are targeting the corruption that is being spread across the country, that is even affecting our development, the development for all of us as a country. Traffic near there, almost they don't get affected because even traffic mukra or in their 4-wheel drives and all of that. And so you are more alone to get all those resources for themselves. Then LGBT4 how much baby or monka be and a target apart from LGBT, even people's private sex life they're targeting. This is a complete hate bill. A bill like I say America for no Edia Swaye MP Dumo say Omomambe introduce it into our parliament, and they are using this as the basis or the scapegoat to introduce more laws in the future. They will target you. So this bill is a recipe to infiltrate into our laws and then divide us and discriminate against us as our people. In Ghana and India, I would say, should be very horrified, fair, in Krofoi, you see LGBT to infiltrate our laws and then break our society of being tolerant, of being accepting, and also loving each other. Because Ushemwa LGBT4, they see they almost see the law background, it gives more your friend is saying authority and relevance to people to abuse the people's way of dressing, people's way of interacting with each other. And we are practicing democracy. And as it stands now, I do not think, the way somebody dresses or the way somebody expresses himself in terms of dressing, undermining your culture and now say, Emma, your culture, no, because I don't think anybody should be attacked because of their way of dressing.
I was young for a kind of woodbre and a swan. And near my load to bebre, a good cast swan, a yana had Jenny, and Cassibo Honmatus, ya load up when he say Pampe. While ya load what I say on to me, caught. Put the night back. Ejanes Akas, I can see a Burkina Castle, and net a home more and a yene engineer David, I don't think. No ebedi ehon enkomo ya hwe National Road Safety Authority wo mo so ehyehyaya wo ma ye dia fa sa akase ho wo mahunu so a edien e no wo ma ya fa ho wo ma to anamoni bia amfa anase dien e na ekoso yegusu a ye hwe siensa ebeka yewura David Adonte engineer papa ne no edi enkomo nansa no beba na happy birthday kese pa Enko Emma teacher kwenu Isaac kwenu ene your birthday which radie ewa anomabo ye wish you glorious happy birthday pa insura enka yesre osuru insura enkoso sika bebre emra because teacher need ye ya na musika sem no ya na akoye nsem bebre nti ye hia sika pi na ye dia hwe how far enti teacher kwenu Isaac kwenu Ochradie ewo Salt Pond Lower Town MA Basic School A. Salt Pond Lower Town MA Basic School A. Ene your birthday. E teacher kweno ene enchi kansi ni nyina ya wish you glorious happy birthday. Ebusuafo nyame ayadom ema yensaka engineer David osafo adonten ewa homa so ene no edi ego engineer.
Yes, me aba.
Ma hi.
Joso
Empom te sen.
What the other room?
Ye de radiase. Ye de radiase pa. Engineer we de enne ye pese age adusua kakra. Efa Burkina Faso atentia kakra kai. Ye nam kwan so beti ya hihye niema ma watu mu se niema idie. Hey ya me ya mana broso. Sa cars no road safety mu won hyehyeye bia mo de tukwan mu ama wo mo ana se kwan yo mo fa so wo mu loading ni ade na eno ana mo nam so
Yo binia le ma wa ha ana metasenso ma obi bia nso a oti en aha ye road safety tumedie no so pa ye ma ko ko tempa ni ebe daruma awotwi bia ya na ukotwi biba awotwi ba na opesi bobo ho na ni party asie na no ni ready adwuma no mo wayade ani say ya ka loading na ka bia e wona ho den no do a obesi afa na ina ya kitu e ho mra emra no ani say ka ni muduro no ewo ho eno ensese ebro ebia muduro bia ye dey ahye road traffic regulation. For example, the very big absolute in the yana ye the machine mbo a ye dey nam car kwan so ufa kwan so bia ubo se ko ye maka do car no track ni bi efa track no so na ye dey age wo muduro se bro mra no so a na kese watomra and watomra kwan so na ba ko e ka ho ya na nipa eni do no ano eye load no me tenten ya load no so car no na track no load na one load no e tenten no so en se bro 11 feet o fe mra no mu a na kese se odi car no nam car kwan no so ni one load se jebidie settlement and said your mother do one now the car kwan so anu a e mudro no bia yen na ne tenten so ehia yen da and said yen ya ma driver for do no be enim enti no antom do ma do car no na wotia car no so a e konkon ade na chese ndi wi na ewu nsusanso e ma yen National Road Safety Authority na say road safety and say car mudro no ya na tie no na swa tie no na yemfa ni se oye ikom da edu bibia na tie no ya na yemre ya na wabre from e wo mu no na agye no ho tie to be pipe a pipe anya na driver ni aka oni unyame akwanhia dodo na bebe na ba ya na nam loading do kwa ya load na tie no entimi nsuanti na ama ede no ho na ka na kwhwe ase e ku nipa na pre nipa ebi so oba ya na mtie ni mu aye den enti ba bi esese utwaka ebi anase ba bi esese ode ka no fa ya na ontumi entwa sa aka ebi no afen so bi oba ya na break ni mu aye den enti tia so ba bi esese ogina no ontumi nyina afen so bi oba na onfo nipa kakra bi enti ofo no na ontumi mfo sanse ka no mu aye du enti du kwan so ba bi a ofo no anu ojasi ho ontumi nkobi mu enti ojasi ho a ompa sensibi ashensibi enso sisi ho enti obi free nchen no we hu anadwo na obi abebom ene ya e friend to me ne disabled vehicles no enti ehun onsusanso pa mayen e wo ro seti djuma di aye di ho enti ni ya obi aba emu nkyeremu kakra ni enye no obi no ya aye load no ene ne tenten emu dro no ehun ya ye pa o ye mram ya ye ma ye na process won so ekokwan so ekohe the car no one do a broom lasso the thinking any mudro no in Nambrawo sanity yeah
now ka bibi say risk a womu or how I de bebre a car na nkasa na so ne ma no wabobo ne ties ne ade so yenhwe driver no so how ben de beba ansa na wo mo enam kwan ho ansa na evi kwan no kra no a ha no enam so no or how ben na de beba
mo why are there mami shall see free kwan no so
okay
o mo tell on kwan no aye no ya na designer engineers Ghana Highway Authority Department of Urban Roads and Federal Roads ya and say ye hwe asase no a no kwan no ye dey to so no asase no na ho den tepem na ho den no dudu no be dina car dudu e be fa so any car mudro a e be fa so enti ye di emudro bi na ya na ye be ye ya wie no na e se ye hwe sa car mudro no ye be ye sa car ye be ye sa car kwan no sa emudro no any car dudu no na se fa so se kobo so pe na che se ayese sabe osu nyama na nkomu bu ejube hu no na car no mudro na ni nam car kwan no so ni nam so ko basa no ano na ama efom no aye mre se na papai no na esu wrem a na costa foundation no kwan na se no na tu na ye poto
enti ye betimi aka se kwan a ye yi ne portals ade e be obehwe na ba bi ho no mo amoa kom ne ade no e na fafiri sa ka sakase yi
fafiri no e bi tina se bi o wa na contractor na ye ne yi die na so ye hwe kwan pa de a wa ye kwan pa ma ye yi no emudru ka mudru na ye de ye no pa bon abro so back etuni ma kwan no bre ya na kwan no be na e ba bi o ha na bi agbo akom na ba bi apeja na ba bi agbo akom sai na ese ba enti ya na ye pese ye di ni hwe na ye nya no ya no bi e bukin na faso e fi mali wo mo de o ti so dogo bi no abe o enti o mo ti ti no court ma ha bo no anu mo lo bi no mo de sen
na engineer we de ma me nwura mu kakra mesrewa ta I can say na a load no say ye na wase ye de yen specification e ma wo mo e wo krom ha sei na de ye load ye de me no na se hwe so ne de ma wo mo enye se sabi o mo firi o mo man mo e ba be load enti na no ne se o mo load na ne akoka sabi nyame ani ase na o mo load akeke enti ne yemfa san hwehwe ye na e ma won
e jitumba ne de ma won na woni se etie bia ya se mense wo e bi di mra no so anya se ye ni anu ko apartment no ye no mo di sika ho mo factory ho a wo mo apo machine ni bi fi ho enti ye ni machine cement dudu a ye di buka mu a emro mra no so enti wo mo de mo di atom na woni ni mo ye ya di atom wo factory ho no a ye di ebia 100 bags and ye di 100 bags ye di buka yi so no ye hu de emudro no emro mra no so no na ba kwa for 100 bags no na ni ne bi so for 100 bags enti o mu twam e free ha kon so won mo bi so mo chi wa wo mo twam machine no no na ba ko na ko ni 100 no de aka ni ya na ho de ne de no na ye 200 no asan ba ekire no asan ba 100 bi enti so to me di do wa instead wo mo di 200 wo mo ye no de ko no is akoya 300 and akoya 400 ya ne ye ka ti ye sisi abai ya ne ye ka ti ye sisi ya ho o ya ye ho ye sisi sanse wo ye no sa no ya ntumi enhia wo ye ye dum nsa mu na wo fa so no na o dam na num pepepe ba se wo twa machine ho kwa ekire ho no na wakọ stand bi akogu so bia na che so sisi o man enti ekwan no sai so na wo tretun sa de kira ban enti wo ka che se ye na no ese se ye bu se lọ́rọ̀ kwan edwumadie no sɛ bɛsɛ yɛ gyanyan yare so enti ɛsɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ loading system no ɛnam na polisifoɔ ɛbɔ ɔmo ho mɔden sɛ na yɛnam kwan bi so pɛsi yɛhu load dodo a de nam kwan so na ɛnyɛ wɔn nyinaa na yɛ a yɛtumi hyia wɔn ebi kora nam anadwo ebi nam ahomakye enti yɛntumi nhyia obi a wɔ baabiara no yɛwɔ bi mu a wɔn yɛ no saa na wɔn de kɔ a na wɔn de sɛ kɔ nanso yɛ a yɛhyia bibi a na nyame ya dum ne eto mu a ye de mo fa mura kwan so yɛn ntumi na wɔn nyinaa saa eti nkyerɛkyerɛ no a na ebi so yɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ no a mmerantefoɔ deɛ yɛne wɔn adi kita ho sɛ aka adwumakuo no bi a yɛn anan sɛ wɔn ti buki na ɛba yɛde mmara no ama wɔn nanso wɔn ni so eti wɔn ni so saa no ɛsɛ sɛ yɛn nneɛma aborɔsifoɔ ɛnyɛ akadeɛ a wɔn do baabi a ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn de kyɛke na wɔn tumi de kyɛke na afei wɔn tumi de wɔn fa mmara so sɛ ne nsa na ɛfata yɛn national road safety authority kura nansan bi yɛtɔ high gain yɛfrɛ biribi high gain ɛma wɔn a ɛno yɛde susu kaa tenten sɛ obi alodu no wode si fam a wɔn nyɛ biribi so electronic wɔn sɛ no akɔ soro a na akɔ measure kaa no ne tenten ɛboro so 11 feet no a na ɛsɛ sɛ yɛde fa mmara kwan so eti yɛbɔ yɛn ho mmɔden nanso nyinaa kɔyɛ nipa ho adwuma wode fa ha na nipa benam ha san sɛ yɛpɛ no dodoɔ yɛpɛ sika no ɛsɛ yɛ maximize profit adwuma a yɛadie no nti no na ama ɛho enforcement no ayɛ den nti yɛde mmara no ma wɔn yɛde mmara no yɛ adwuma nanso ɛnyɛ wɔn nyinaa na yɛayɛ nsa ka wɔn ebi nso etumi ɛnam kɔti kwan bi so ɛde bi nenam kaa kwan no so ɛbɛsɛ nkɔ ebi na yɛ amu nkɔpɛ biara a wɔn mi di nkɔpɛ.
Yɛnhwɛ saa drivers yi ana cars yi akɛseɛ yi a ɛnam kwan so yi no drivers wɔn wɔ biribi a mɛfa nsɛ bi a ɛte sɛ drivers guide that particular driver group no wɔn wɔ drivers guide bi a ɛkyerɛkyerɛ wɔn tenetene wɔn deɛ wɔso wɔn yɛ deɛ ɛni so wɔn ɛyɛ ne adeɛ a road safety foɔ bi a bra no mutu anamɔn ɛkɔyɛ nkyerɛkyerɛ ɛma wɔn.
ɛnua adwuma a yɛyɛ no national road safety authority deɛ adwuma biara no yɛn sɔrɔ anɔpɛ ne abɔ aborɔ yɛn ne adriverfoɔ yɛne transport operators mɛne nkasa sisi akora yi yɛne gps mpanimfoɔ ɛna atwa ahyia baabi a yɛama wɔn nkyerɛkyerɛ bi yɛ airline no a yɛde ba nhyehyɛe bi a yɛde ba bi a yɛde wɔn ahyɛ aseɛ ansa ne sɛ ɛbɛkɔ parliament na parliament apaase koraa no yɛne gps mpanimfoɔ ɛna ɛwɔ ha a yɛahyia wɔn a yɛkyerɛkyerɛ wɔn nneɛma bi na wɔn nso de wɔn adwene ba nti yɛn na yɛde to wɔn na ɛkɔ aban hɔ a na aban de nwura fɛn ahyɛ aseɛ parliament na yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma yɛn nso yɛfiri hɔ no yɛn a na anɔpɛ biara yɛ sɔre a yɛdwuma yɛyɛ ano sɛ yɛkɔ lorry park yɛkɔ baabi a driver bi atwa ahyia transport operators yi dprtu protoa vip saa haulage organization ti na unions no yɛ kɔyɛ saa nkyɛkyɛ yi na ama wɔn nanso wɔn wɔn anim mmara no ti na wɔn ani so sɛ driver ni a wotwi cargo na yɛma wo highway code na highway code no akyerɛkyerɛ wo kaa wobɛtwi no ɛho mmara a ɛda so obiara a woyɛ transport operator bi anim mmara no na akafo wɔn bɛdi so nti ɛno nti na ama national road safety authority aban yɛ yɛn authority sɛ saa deɛ ɛnyɛ sɛ afrɛtifoɔ nko antumi ɛma mmara no nyɛ adwuma wɔ kaa kwan so deɛ yɛn nso first na ɔyɛ yɛn yɛfrɛ no commission na yɛyɛ education sɛ yɛn free education no yɛma enforcement of that kind of regulations no nso mmara mu eti yɛhyɛ wɔn ha yɛkyerɛkyerɛ wɔn sɛ ɛnkyɛ biara no national road safety authority yɛmɛdua afutufoɔ nko asaa o yɛmɛtufo na mmom yɛfu sɛ mmara bi na yɛde ba na wɔ hɔ no wɔani so as an organization meka nyɛ driver ni o driver ni na ɔbɛbu mmara no so nanso driver ni no ɛyɛ adwuma wɔ organization bi mu dprtu proto adeɛ a ɛnyɛ wo proto ano ɛne yɛba wo so wo ɔfrɛ sɛ dprtu ne yɛba wo so wo haulage organization no ne yɛba wo so na kyerɛ sɛ yɛho sɛ wo driver ni bi ato mmara w'ani mmara so waloodu dodo load no a waloodu no ɔde sɛ aban lɔɔre kwan no wɔbubu no wɔtutu ntokuro dedam ɛyɛ photos nti saa deɛ yɛtwe no san yɛtwe no san no so yɛtwe ne union no ɔdwan no nso asan sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ mmara bɛyɛ adwuma nti ɛhɔ ne yɛdu sesei a yɛne ɔmo ahyia a yɛdi ho nkita ho mmira
mmɔ ne adwuma na yɛnhwɛ yɛntwe mu a yɛadwene kakra mmara ɛyi achimota overhead bridge yi wobɛhwɛ na kasi bia lodu ama ntimi mfa bridge no ase enti wobɛhu na matefoɔ no wɔn asi na wɔn de chisel overhead bridge no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a fence cement no ɛbɛfiri hɔ ɛbɛwae na car no tumi awura aseɛ hɔ no mo saa adeɛ megye me de yie sɛ road safety foɔ moate ho asɛm motu anamo bi afa ho
menia na nya asefem That's the system. See, I am right. Me, I am buying Yisika. No, the facility, the road, why you be bridge, footbridge, why you be tunnel, or the emphasis will be finding to Medino. Not Fabrani, or the media main clear. My ass on them, I am thinking who can mean some run yet. Now the guy could send me for stay of mine and Japan. Tell me a wood train. But the other you see bridge be a car the fasting. Yeah, not yet. I shall be before. I will live. That's now. Say, who can't go tempting the height to a blue star, I shall be a more won't how. Now, yes, after an temporarily, I said that day, and Nadia be, I said Nadia Pillet be a friend, a gantry, and so the couple. And you see, be a crime, a crime, a young person, not in the sea him. It's all for 500 that they are not there. That is all to me, fat bridge, nothing. Now, the woman and say ever come. No more pim that the grandma that the end was so. That the end shall take a paper out. Who more willing to go? Now, was half of 5 years. If you ever found a family with a injury, concrete injury. Now, and yet, men that will catch me and no pay you didn't come on, not say you're getting come on, catch them. There be much on one of the year. And coming in, says, I'm over here. Yet, the air I say, the best I know, not a whole other boot, you know. Yanni can't say, car, no dear, it will be rare, dear. It may be a slow load, and a boo that concrete. Then, man, says, will be shed that fatches, any hammer, any boo, dear, and yes, many or mind of the aircon. As from year, 1 year. It did say, as a thing, now you be any, that's from here, you may need that one. Not transfer the British, rock trackers, college organization. The son of Subanity Padia, and your mommy and I, or major Padian, yes, no. Transfer there, and yeah, you know, or mine for my young mommy and Tlahosa. You will say, will be a defense manual, and you get 9 years taxes, and won't say no more. Now, I say, a man see the money, the Sunday other year. You know what money is about the Jimmy, therefore, you want mommy and me, and actually, now I am for police, and I am planning, I'm going to see if you actually say the fundy from police. And you know, from police. If you wanted to do a DNA, you can't say, baby, I know, and yet, not look at the authority, and the media, you inquire to know. A collective responsibility, a shared responsibility. A man for whom I would in count again. Who would be a cost with that pension? 10 years, rather need be, oh, you Bambonia D. Make need be, and oh, you Bambonia D. Also, a binder for the end. The Subancher, when you need to come. And only I do understand, yeah, who might be in the channel, never quite so. Some say, your grandmother more Ghana, Hakranoa. Citizens, they are all who can go to me, my yet will be. And to me, that is the roses to do my dear, not yet 9 years, 1 TV. That's what can't tell me about. Then so maybe that's true. I'm a minute, near me, I'm a process for. You're way and near me. You have to find this one. The basis are at the end.
Yankee Jawa Mwakwa na wayi bia ba be simite emra no wo ho enhyehyeye no wo ho but kwan ye be fa so aye be enforce ama aye adwuma no e ha no so aye din ama yen eno no eya na eye ye mpanyufo na ye asade ase ehwe mamra ne ye adwuma no enna yentene yen ho ana se asodin on the part of road users no enna ya na ma sebe yensam ago.
As on the National Road Safety Authority, and I say, you don't take to do media, you can't be there. You can't brap there. And the Yasimoha, you can't mine a woman or road safety, and I said transport to him there. Then you didn't want to think about your own road. Road traffic regulations, and like 2180, if we jam in our super, and now one, I can't get him run by you. Like I tried to get here to Mano. I can't say, yen. To inform even so. Then home and not problem no what to say. Some say a foot on the yeah, night you could tune it up. The call on station, you never drive a focus. You need your car, sorry, your coach a school move. But dear Nipa Boysia, market to problem when you are you tune it up. No more so great give me a big car and getting food bridges you home. You see my on past year. That was 3 food bridges, no number here. You see, Yeah, Munsha helmet.
Engineer Bohoma me papa Sadia no.
Yes. And when I make a say, and I send you hair, identifying so. Na Carbo Bully Pecuum, and more friendly penny. Na Zomo John Sheha, who could pay chum or breathing. That's traffic like that's so green, grand near to the chum, near driver who are 80 Vietnam speed, 80 century. Na any papa she tie, tab boy and do. Na then why could be in among Samsung, near to infantry. A bank of place to carry the body one for year, 2 bridges. 2 bridges that you are, many I am for. Them for any man now, and I can't that's a bubble boy. If you are so then, I am so then. Nipa and not being say, minimum maramu, minimum dear, and Pennsylvania. Now, I know maybe in ya. Since the Banisara, it means to be not and check a driver for me a day as a woman born to do noir. And so, yeah, I can be. Yes, you'll be a as one thing or Ghana home, rotate to whom some man or swim the door. If your money pay wood, I'm my menu can say, Yen chair July. And you tell me July every August. Now, so I think you this statistics number. Now, so you put that up to June maybe. Now, I think any 100 years, 1,450 years. One more than that, a year was so young. In I asked one thing, yeah. And just what they know as so. And say, they will say, yeah, process what. If they say 1 million, that's 2 million, yeah, you won't be now number dear near 30 and so on to say the far and that's my for food bridge, you know, and that's a traffic light that say, you to me, not approach for the door side. I can't say one. Yeah, near Chowbumi, I am our highway, so any the city roads. Don't to me and one or more year. As I say, young Nipali who say, you value your life. So, that you saw my Japanese. You who said, Brady, say necessity of say necessity of funnel. The engineer and yes, idea. And you can't be any more, there can be more. And you be anywhere, except here, you be more. And so, there is hope. The hope is that in an approach for the NTDR. That the camera, you should have brochure, Uka brochure. Now, put 2 mra, 1 dimra swap, put it here, and take it abroad. In an approach for the NTDR, you will be not here. It is idea. Camera, no, CCC, national security, the I no so surveillance, no so see home, and the come one. And yes, there would be a good bridge soon, watch it. And now they pine, camera on the zone. Camera on the chill, they do back. When Pia wishes Piana, with the 2 sosa. And the ministers see another day, after them, and you go to your Juma, you walk in the road. I will crowd down, and then 1 month you're going to tell me, Bianca said, Yan Tia saw then or so. The Tia saw then it's what. A pension of the coffin. A Japadia, yes, and so back of phone. Say it now, May, to me, at a chill, May, or can this one. Of course, so we could took on out. We haven't to be a road. We are driving near. That's a brain near. The baby away, so you be my Ghana. And you, that's it. Yeah, now we can speed in the soup. Women Rasso, and no taking Basa. And loaded, 10, sir, so don't load do 1 one. Yeah, number can one you do. Yeah, now, to me, and put before. Put me in track care. And Tenaka never do not damn it. But I want to know what did the move you can really hold. And 2 people will be over. Yeah, no, I come and the money be. Yes, it's a more. And now I put a 2, 2, 3. That's all the way I love 2, way 1. We don't know the after said the man on the bonnet be. Yeah, no, I cover of some Tawaii. Then no one to see actually. And a day of between Muvukano. Daddy, who is that more than it's only no deal within limit. Actual limit. Young J and who guide us, and okay. Guide more. You could be there. On the mind, I guide you. See, I'm loading the do a load. Oh, pa, who so, who put the part, who put the pocket. Who put the overtaking, the original overtaking the perfect. One man can't say and keep crying. That's the one to me call. That would be for a chain or a big bomb. The kid said, I said, in a year. Most will become media for whatever will be a body won't be. You see a buffo. You from where who body will come.
Here don't say, a back one make sure I now will come be said, will bear ye approach for us today. Now, oh my, almost shopper because overhead or actually what a honor make can say no. Oma chisela ma ato ayi fence na de no omde hye overhead mu ye no. Ato na de no. Enti e was campaign ko a wo mo cars ene star cars no. Yetimi chi won ye bo wo mo ka emo mo besiesie. Because they say overhead na ahyase ya wo so gidigidi. Ye ntena ho ntwen se ebebu agum ana bibi besi a ebe cause huge damage to the country and sana yet to one among. Enti ebe do was ye wie ba.
Yo, let my tipa meda was so.
Yo, that's sippy. Eras abusia eni a wuti yi yewura engineer Mua David Adontain and out is here na etwetwe komo ono na ye director of planning and programs director of planning and programs there were National Road Safety Authority. Ye baby telephone lines na atumu wate Mali ni ayi Burkina Faso akase no kwan be ne yemfo mo mfa so sa akase atenten no Burkina Faso no aha wo mu lodum ye hu say yes ya me kwan be ne yemfo mo emfa so wo sosofo adwenbra we ye gi adwenkyere ye gi adwenkyere etifo adwenbra na yenkoye nim. Hello, good afternoon. Me ba chodi ni baby afrefi.
Mamma, my friend in Gaskia, you know, I'm a Favimco.
Yo, Favimco, Yankoi.
You remember, when you say, I put you on Gaza, Omunim, that overload no Medibano. That overload if you must say, Ba, Shabalia Makuma, who more than better than Okum. That is nature more burial. I didn't know what you know who you know. When you swing more, one kind of the one call, no, and that's the moment of you. As the person in the 8 years continue, Obejana Manapana, the Kumipa. Now, all Casanso, or can be said. Wasi omuni omudi kano ba anajua na sevia kana na natambe
na Nigeria
enti tambia na kaniba omu humpali afonu humpa aso omu jiska no ma jam no daba na ba loko ba head na so last wo kasa ya mijina ho na ba ko loko ya omu kutati omu tinsa de no enti zen po ze mo ampan mo mo ne ka andi ama ya tiomo mu na bi ebu akulipa enti omu hwe ni ye
da se gaskia ya da se pa onso so betimi afred wa adwenkyira ba sam de ye wo bi bo ne ponka sa me na me kai say ye di ye hinfo ti afiri hiyo se ho na boy ye yiyo ye nim. Hello, good afternoon.
Ba tuna asinu kiawo
mejo so ajani mo na de watu am ya wie yi
ma to we ma shada and da bia me de ntia ma we ndi onti
menti o ma feel papa
is I go ahead one information
yenkwe
yeso ko no ma fa banche bere mi makaka ka banche mi sanka unim ya kasa kwa ya pia mwa kasa kwa ni hia futu ewe because kan ti lodo ana waya ngoma na la te na tete no etim betem ye de sum be se 1 week ansa no ma be la te no ere je won ba woni won kutabia won ya dura bia la te no no anom di bia ne pagya la te no eje je won ga ju wodi tia de won ye ne se eye bone ba de na me se ga na mra na ewu ne nge adwumati no na wa otu ma mu ye se wo ya obetimi aka ayo bi uja ko kana fo hikura so won pati man ko du nkuruma o mo fa ngura nkurum ho o mo de kan ba be si kwantia no ma yini ma no so atwi dia kokuru ani ye twi yiri di ye se sa no se kwan
yo ya da se agya ne mo ya da sipi won so betimi afre na wo de wadwenkyira ba 0302 2435540. Hello,
good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH.
Good afternoon, but your name?
BIAMAH Abraham was very talented. Mukasesi in Sao Masan.
Yo, what's it gani? Yanko.
Mami BIAMAH. Mami BIAMAH. Ghana yempen from Woody and proper work and Woody and Star Yama Woody and ICC. Because I said with me, sure, what can they be a issue? What time I was there with a program, no? Now they are now they can but what can so yempen from one nation if I say when radio and I say one social media. Then so what things na woman bu rade egu ma so there and one so na yen dachi na woman say no Burkina Faso for one walk now you go kudu won wo shoshe so a then a million now kasa di sia be kan no won fasa load na enra won kuro no mu what the cars na wo dey yirin kan kakra a ene wo mo akwan no nhyehyɛ ifa No, we do that day. I say, woman will do change. You know what the connect what they say, and they. You know, young person, I'm not to say what one I be different now, making me a boy.
Medasipi. Hello. Good afternoon. About your dinner, baby, Afrifi.
Within the ordinary two states, because Africa so in Nanakaba.
Yo, why not you?
Oh, mommy, Minister Nanko Mohoyapa.
I don't know. See.
The Christmas Ghana. To the Bina, oh, yeah, now no my costume anymore. Now, or who be brave. We say, Sassimia walking, you know. A cost watch and then your penny for be brave. A woman, who near Cossi. Who share a mra, a woman more. Omuni mu se saade na omoye ne nye na nso se mpanyefo ho do bebre no hye na de ekoba nyina no omonya bitinenti no obi aka na no atum na yese ye man no na sabi yetna o mamu na ekoso yesi ya ifita o man be ya na se nyi na nta so na o hye se na man koso a na o ye Ghana ni na o ra ho se o ye Ghana ni yestre Ghana mpanyefo o man no mo se na o mo nka se daachi o mo ma ebetena mu bi se bi ya se no matoto dan wa krochire no omuni mi said oman omunye ni ye emma that nye metremu ti no to da wa preach na so omwe ni ye ampala mo metremu bidia omunye no munye ni ye
yada sipi yada say hello oh kafra mpacho obetimi assign aba 0302243540 hello
Ma'am BIAMAH.
Good afternoon
Ma'am.
Mpacho din baby Afrifi
Ofake ni new press station cycle.
Yo, ofake it you.
Yo, my memo abasu ejima pa wo e abo my Ghana. Na me tia yuru amusita bo MPP Greater Accra Youth Organizer me tia. Enu ra Canada mo a. Me sister. One say ye biba no aka Ghana mpanyifo panyi wane wan. Ye ni ankasa because the police ni a wo ya fa wo. Ya oso bi ye tia oka ye do afanti tie. Na ko jira won na we ma ya. Wo kwa no agwaji tia no aja no. Ya se panyi ya banja no. Oso me so ye tia oka. Oda ti Ghana nkasa ye ni ankasa ye tima enu. Ti ya so say ya jina. Ti amona me kasa se tia mi yi Burkina Faso ni bi o. Enti boy na kasa omuduru Burkina won ji fa ngura mu no. Obo ni tinko say no kore. Burkina Faso aka se say ni yi bi ti ni anyi ni wie kura. O ti Burkina Faso here ye ID card. Now you foreigner. No akoye bi. And this Ghana. But Ghana no bi ba so sa do akoye. Oh, and the Yenya Kasi as a Sayajana. That's the nation, the country. The Yenya Kasi as a Sayajana. Yankopa Prabot Sasu, Yankopa Sasu, any year. Yabasa, yes, Sayajana.
Medasipi, Medase. Wukura kwa hua, what in the Panatono, who young Ghana ni, and then all one back where up back agree. Now almost yet yaw. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon,
Good afternoon, Bacho Dini Baby Afrifi. Yes, my dear.
Woman can have 50 in the Madina.
Yo, fee yet you.
Woman can't see a load in Yamaya, who can watch him wrong. Down in Makasamanam, Nam, what can I for so car? A loady, Yamalika, Susono, 2 overhead in our face. And I'm a catch of Mr. Womunjai. What's Womunjamu pretty be Bessie? Nam catch up with the police in Memphis. Wouldn't say police in any. Them go to me carry me there. Akwani nim no assign at the tree or the social through ina. To know, amu. And when a police in able baby sometime, it won't keep them in some kitchen police in the so nim number me kunu. Asama
police in be sound no or no adwuma na ese wo ye no. Wo ogina ho na wo ye no baby sa asem no.
Obi say me to na from license won. Some kitchen so nim number me kunu. One of the time come to Ghana call. Na nkofo so mu jai no mkoe nti mamba makwafo me acha ITP me fifi te mi hu biema nimpa no yesa me kunu me shoot na be mi say we me kunu so na se police force o mu nti ase no mbachi ma Ghana fu na be zimachi pa so no ma chi akwa ye dwuma ye ya so me tax me da ye overhead no Burkina Faso ni aba be say me police ni mu to na wo hwe also police who to attack because we don't for ben obi ache no Ghana police for me the woman person Ghana because me yakufo na be show maka
oh no boss abotere medasipi fifi medase na wanya abotere kakra hello good afternoon
asomdwe nka
enka on so pa na mpacho ho te sen
nyame adom na won so
nyame adom boko
awuraba ayi mawumi de abrofo ho aso ye dzen atutra sampatapa awa abrochechen Africa. I'm telling you amra no ye duma na me de bia makama so me nyansafuom anko de nyama ye basabasadam na mama ka de yi ne kofa bai oya abato na ka fe yaba because na ka adwuma ko traffic to block 1 hour na ka akwa kama adwuma ko because of abato what before 4 o'clock e ba ka so a emra ye adwuma road there wa abana yen wa hyegwe wo middle of the road ka anya baby mfa na my ambassador nyi de security services when want to menya abanama contractors won si won fa ayi metal ba won fa to kwan mu enti nipa no de ka ni du ha oba fa shit dem e ko secret why hand bridge no metal bar no cross kwan into mu fa ka na mfase so to pass it through the metal bar e go to pass it through the a bridge but etimasa
Metwasepa.
Very well. Because you could enyansafun wireless masabi abadafun adoso manemu. Until the best option are you there. You better sit to one obi ada badamini. Mama ka sam tro say. O mano na ya kan fa sam. Abatu mo sensi du bi abatu nti. Hwe. Ama emran ochi nipa na mabohu mama biama. Ade ayi if I watch him in Porto in him now, I come up no way. Politicians win him there. Another voter, I can send him there, politician or Trabaman. And see, Sabi, only here to Trasama.
Yo,
also Malaya.
Yeah, that's it.
Watch the man, me Trabaman.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Awuziafo ahane ye de kana wuni si na ma mefa mo messages kakra emfam na fe yenko ye nim Yahuza the way free so am no say I side with the University Teachers Association of Ghana as they seek better conditions of service, but I plead with them to reconsider their indefinite strike action as it's affecting the whole academic calendar, and I urge the government to, as a matter of urgency, go to the negotiation table with them to find a lasting solution to their demands. Gojo Asempa Furniture Works says I'm enjoying the show live from Edum Kumase. Raja Gos or the way for Sawam no say the Fix the Country demonstrator, please, we beg you to comport yourself very well tomorrow. Try and do a peaceful demonstration for the interest of the country. Don't take the law into your hands and do anything. Ankuma first answer the NA what the frachim ayire be and was say attitude and mentality as Ghanaians need fixing. Government alone can't fix the nation. Let's all arise, come together and fix the country. My regards to Abanga. Bedi Akubi Ebenezer and also watching you live from Kintampoma and say fix the country or demonstration. Let's all go together as one and build our nation. The youth of Ghana deserves better jobs. When we have good jobs, we can build the world cathedral. Mensa Yaugulumpe and the way by. Sami Bwachi anyway for Samanka said the so-called Fix the Country demonstrators are doing all this to suit their paid masters. We know where they are coming from. They should first fix their attitude and give us a break. Look, the good people of Ghana are very discerning, and I don't think Ghanaians buy their selfish interests. Ghana is already fixed under the good leadership of President AKWAFO. Emmanuel Kwakuyamon, say good afternoon, Mami Soja. I'm watching you live from New Market, La Paz. Manauba Stephen or Sister BIAMAH. Yay! When those cars get to their borders, they reduce their loads before they cross their into their countries. They are allowed into their countries. I see at the end no. Minim so mine I to be videos yet to send you. Yeah, no hwem fa ho. Into obi aye ne ope. Into how one so ba no study system no anom so de omo agim ene yem funtum fra ne nyina ye funtum fra. I say ye kwa ne sa. So the woman mra nya adwuma obi de obi mra ye adwuma. Eti how come say obi abehye niema kuntan na overhead that with the taxpayers money aye wono ne niema na twi overhead no wanya the guts that effrontery. Not what they a friend saying, chisel, and the chisel say overhead, no, and nay, a tomwa could do that, dear. Near to 1 year. On also in my moody, a young man of Quaman for Sunny Manning would have. I didn't know Banasa. Kevin Nana Champon was watching you live from MAAME BIAMAH. Please, the community police assistants are calling the government to recruit them into the main service. Regards Honorable Bright Kumin, coming MPP National Organizer. Bediako Bahami P. Ebenezer, watching you live from Mansia, Ghana. Our problem now is our leaders. Like, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. Nimdia me my eninti wa yira. Ahana me the messages in na me the mo ebesi na yede asore e wo kana wo ne so na for yaba studio na discussions e ho no mo no yede abehyehe so. Eti me say wa koso amu afidie ne na neat 100.9 FM so enyi free ha say esan say enkomo no enne emu be ye dankasa.
The day the African politician realizes that longevity in office is not the solution to African problem, that is the day Africa begins to realize their potential. The day that the African politician begins to remember that the electoral vote is a charge for them to deliver on health, on agriculture and education, that is the day Africa will begin to know her place in the world. The day the African politician is liberated from the chains of greed, that is the day that Africa will realize her potential. And I say all that because it is not lost on me that one of the reasons why Africa cannot unite is because we have become so used as politicians in Africa to our little countries where we are treated like demigods. And because we too, we who are the led, we have treated our leaders as demigods for too long, and they now are conditioned to believe that they are gods.
National Cathedral, Nisieno, say dear, Ghana Nibia, or then, and by force. I am saying by force. Which means quite 100 Ghana Bosome. 100 Ghana Bosome. So, now on Swabwa. Yetimi SC, Sa National Cathedral. Na Yetimi Edi Asum as a for Rade. Na Yetimi Akoyenim. So mine away Christo Sumu. That more money to ya say Ghana. About 70% of the population, no. Christians. Me nye privy to current population and housing census here, but you all that no. Dana, you who know say about 70% of the population no are Christians. Into your best re, obia enfan ho enyimbi. Esan say ye National Cathedral na according to mpanyufo na wo dano no. Enye a Christopher nkwa na be use em benefit a Christopher nkwa e be benefit the whole Ghana. Edu wo bia onyi bi ma emfanyo nyamiya juma onfan so mishe tawiri mamo mo ana onfan so mishe any day. That's right. Eti abusuya wene nsanka ya hodo na enawie yesi ne koso na yeteme atase de sebese paniko na han ya twetwe ho nkomo apene ne duago bere eti wo mo a empanyimfo enne wo mo beboa me ama Messi san konwe na nkomo twetwe de ahyeso no Honorable Daniel Ashiama kane no ye MP for Buem constituency Honorable Abelande wa hada Honorable Akwaba
yeah hima it is
nyame adom na so
oh me hu ye pa
nyame look fresh Honorable
oh ben de
secret no me hu e
no that you won't say anything na ye de dom ba na zema mafo kanu ye ntio on say oh ba e bia pomposi no kro to me ji utata no oh very fresh Some pomposi o kra ye ni ya o ba be ji utata don't know look fresh but me show me 100 cities me person me collection wa me could try
won't try
100 Ghana. Oh, they said them unemployed. Who know you do? And but that be the mommy.
Me fama.
Oh me oh nya wo de mommy na me go tua.
Me ma obi never ko tua.
Sounds who ya nyame adwuma.
I said they met 200 no.
Oh that be. Oh mommy no na wo ya nyame adwuma. Na me so me de akoya nyame adwuma.
Me blessings na ye double.
So me Israel na cathedral Israel.
Ampa waka. Oh. Enti abusia anya honorable kwa na ye ne no ebedi enkomo anopai ye twen se Solomon Kusi apia eba NPP National Communications Team no odimu akotene ye pa ono so ye hwe nanim se obeba beka ye ho na enkomo twetwe na aya solid na fe bibia akoyie enti yegusu ai watwen ye ye twen Solomon ye de ne ye bema honorable ye ne honorable be hase ye na chese yakoye enim ama honorable ye hwe Utah University Teachers Association of Ghana. You did say we nye the first time university lecturers be call theatre and as a woman strike. Aban bi lecturers theatre and your conditions of service your conditions of service add and a mum pet teacher for some sa. Teacher for majority of your members of parliament and so a fan a teacher for more government ministers a fan you see. A fire teacher for and so as one fighting for the good of the teacher. Aren't ya? Honorable. Unfa teachers, what is due us? Unfa Good afternoon, Honorable. Christo Adom, me hoye pa. Okay.
I better pronounce. Pass yenka. It is so maybe or why me to animal uncle be betuchi or that. He said, yeah, me nianuma na ye nianum teacher form extra de oyin. Atia. Amu nye juma. How on your bed? Oh. Nti na ehu fine you tag for sure say come music on say what I say abandia ye nim sa abandia abandi kono mo say ye income and this aban ya competent abana we saba ya na ni kan no it is almost mahama ya incompetent and this also aban bia ya tiase ni ananu dia na ye kai but me fan wura politics let me do proper analysis of never hani say the parents are going to it is nkoda binu mo ho a they are about to write one or more university no they are about to write their final examination no more school starting from this month. Ombu betro mo final exams no more we school. Afa na teacher for see yesusu ye kakra. Ampa ube hata wa bro dey say we are born na ube hata bro no. Nti say no mo so ho calculation timetable no be there that's why quality say bullet and the gun.
Yes, I say the almost pen woman can buy farmer into when a critical period.
Omo say we are born to ome hata ma bro. Ome hata ma bro. Now, Omunim say parents will talk, people like us will talk, and will continue to talk. Because he said, Abanu, Waji, you tag for Tata, send a mibo abe. I say, Ba, composing about me, Jini Kurutata, I am a young woman to me, or double body. They have to solve that problem. Now, Mr. Labor, you know, Omu just as some say, rescind your what?
My friend say, end the strike and come for negotiation. Matebo ne down Prasenka, maybe say the attitude of National Labor Commission.
And your bra, they be also Omunja. Only say Obikita to Robert Miakasem that Ramanaja so not sure. So don't tell the person to go and put Nasanepa no koja, okay, me can't correct say. me penny teacher for no though I sympathize with them. But it shouldn't come from Labour Commission say rescind your actions and then come and let us talk. Let them be in their war dresses. Let them carry their guns. But call them. You are their leaders. They will come, talk, and let them see that, yes, you are walking your talk. Now, catch on Uncle Dad. Now, I don't know CPA. Now, now idea. Into that one, I'm begging them. But the way it is going to affect you, in Ghana universities are 18. The government couldn't have enough money to put up hostels. Students have rented hostels. Calculation to we are now Now, if it is extended, and it is not small money. 2 persons in a room is 2,500 plus. One person in a small room is 3,000. And then one person in a room is 4,000 plus. When your school fees, this is aside. Baby on better. So aside this, then you are going to look at the school fees. Put your school fees nowhere. Then you are going to look at what you are going to eat. And then the economy, COVID, we are closely border. And Asanya Mebesa Brubries. So the labor union and then the minister for labor, honorable minister from
Ignatius,
honorable minister, people chow. That's my labor union for can. Actually, say Omunjaikan. Now you know from so that you sit down and dissect this. There will be a middle way.
Sure.
There will be a middle way. Because me and meeting it is not about
politics. It is going to affect everybody. Parent.
Because some must have betinofia. My man is the this how. And no must have
almost do stage, you know, in fact.
Omudidi Omushe. Oh. And now we say Miami timetable say Oba Boami. So investing on Suba Boami Yamanu. And I be here. Now Omuson Sanko school as at that time. Into yesterday, enimenimu cathedral ska omanya kra no mo fa teacher phone dia sa asori de ye besi yansi asori de enye ti se enye sheet ti se akoda no timetable the educational calendar no ebesi sa esisa ka bia wo ye muslim wo ye christian ebe ka bia cathedral so be kan nyina mo but eno de betumi atwen so we want the government to find the way 1 week need 2 weeks as and yes sir, the calendar will be disorganized. So we are pleading with both sides. And nuna mi kan yo say it to me can say, oh, in the past, yes, it has happened. That is why we call that government incompetent. And yes sir. So today that the good managers of the economy. Today that the competent people who are konjemunu. Enu na me man penyo me doba man me doba pa onyi chem.
Why?
O man
penyo na kofa.
Me say me doba pa me doba pa man penyo no. Ade anu susu akoye na ha dwe kura de say. Omo ka kire chichafo say omo adwuma de sacrificial job. Me papa wan kanu ye.
You to be glad you find.
Anu kura na say sorry bu phone account say.
But say is a fact ana. Is that true?
Anu kura bi
in Ghana.
Me baucho.
Honorable Ghana, how de be kan nyame so no kura. Teacher ni be no wa kira de finchim mu a oye millionaire.
Teacher for a millionaire. It just say, look, in the house of teachers we have presidents. Because they are the best managers of their resources. And that is what we are looking for.
Okay.
A teacher in this country has become a president. So you give them that opportunity. It is all about is not about money. And yes,
okay.
I just said, no cross, our man for bread. Do you get it right?
Impact on anybody.
Just on Yankupo crowd or Ghana for my gold cry, yes, and so it is not all about money.
Okay.
It is about how you plan your life. Because Atanas was president. Nana Jenopogwajima is a teacher. Sorry, I'm talking of a teacher.
Yeah.
So they are teachers. Muhammad's father was a teacher.
Yes.
So teachers have a special place in the building of this nation.
But it seems as you're relegating one more to the background.
Yes, I don't think I'm going to sacrificial job. I don't know the way about.
But in
and I was Article 71 for Article 71 for no. Who catch you as a few years into a kitchen? Who surround Article 71 for an executive? And I think I'm 4 crown, Nanya crown, who's 4%. Think of me coming in at the Apamucho. Many me call them Biani say, I've been a teacher, I've been a marketer, I've been a politician. But in all these years, I'm here, Jumanu. The best time I enjoyed my salary was when I was a teacher. No matter how small it is, I use it to plan my family very well. If I'm happy about my family, it is not political money, but it is that management that I have acquired from teaching profession and manage my limited resources. And not to teach for me, Pamucho. I just say, if you manage even one person very well, you can become a millionaire. You may not become a millionaire because time will actually catch up with you as a human being. But now they be training ma. I'm a mwako school. I'm a dachinu. I'm mususu abeye president. Aye bibi. Che assembly of us and me time inti. Once I was very young. Assembly see my mother and her classmates. But me nimse me the same way to me trim. Yes, that my mother could not continue with her education. What I'm saying here is about 45 years ago.
Okay.
Until one day, even in the open, not in the kitchen. And then all of a sudden, as a small boy, and then the classmates now say, oh, my classmate knew. So that tells you that they've seen my mother as a failure.
Or refer to MAAME.
Yes. So at that age, I was not even 12 years. A symmetry said, Niameye, I'm a dachi, I'm a mami humbeton, I'll do it. There I started my life. Something that somebody said to my mother. But I could not react because I'm just a small boy. But me the said, so life is not about money. Today my mother is happy. Okay?
She's still alive?
She's still alive. Good. She's very happy. And that is good. So teachers, I'm pleading with you. Yemanu sikanu eniho. Nti mutine fie chair every 1 week I be hire. Honorable Minister, before we are minister, me pau chow. So ka competent group hu de. Me ma yeni mungwase. Bobody na bibi fa hu. Na yen tem.
Honorable
na se wen tumi anya. And then also obi free competent and not double incompetent.
Honorable Medas, there was your for Nyamencha, dear Solomon Kusiapia, member of the NPP National Communications Team. Bababeka Yensa, Elhase Solo Akwaba.
Ye bro.
Angaya elite.
Nyasem.
Bibia wako de.
Nyamiadum na so. Ye de nyamiase.
Hey, honorable.
Is that all we can know? Yes, now radio say we are getting. I saw no banking run as well.
Said you can boko sa won na one day say unya na yidi e boko. But now we na na boko.
Mr. Wawari.
Me patcho ai.
Me ka say Obapa. And then
metie pa o manage me ba ka me stressa metie pa
e maya di o
anu no
on the pompoya ya ba o
so o manage
o mutu bi de manage
Solo Akwaba. Right now you share UTAG one more indefinite strike action here. One more attack here. Yadie bia ye hwe nsunsuan so e de beba enkoda no eso nsunsuan so e de beba batan so because at the end of the day be wia kwakowia batan eso ite ho na ye de shas
minu amedasi o ma memfa kwanya so na menchia watifo ne abo ma baso se de bia omojebre iti ni tefem ne ma chia o mampanyini na na adan kwakofo do be bia o mampanyini obi ano yɛkyia no yɛbɔ n'aba so ɔnkɔ so nyɛ adwuma pa na ɔno abɔ mu deɛ mikotu former president John Dramani Mahama wɔse akokɔ sache nya akroma fɛ ɔno abɔ mu deɛ yɛdɛ ya deɛ His Excellency the President na Danko Akufo-Addo ibia no enyo omo fe enu nti na wo ka se obi na machia Dr. Baumiane ono abo kwamusu ena ono abo Kennedy Japon baby omo bia na eche omo Kennedy amoazo se eche wo se ya menchi amoma no Kennedy amo obo adwuma wo customs pa enya akonya se ese ebo na baso like you no krenya me anim say bi nyina ete anya obi anu no obefo aso say ebi a bibi sa ensi but me ba no abo ka say mi say ye na yes ye competent and na strike by yes obi incompetent strike by what is say omampanyi na Danko Akufo-Addo akogina baabi ana say wakotena baabi aka say he has seen more strikes and demonstrations in his first 4 years until he doesn't think it will be worse in his second what to be ana former President John Dramani Mahama told Ghanaians. You see, on your friends, the former president, MIT, as you say, more demonstrations in the strike. It was he said, it be on the second 2 years, no, a best I say. But you're not competent one. No, maybe here. Since time immemorial, and the teachers, and I say university teachers, echo strike. A test, there are a lot of ABS said your condition of services. You know, a Kromani and say a Utah class said no problem be book and research allowance in a former president in the NDC and I'm a buana, ye buy a better restore until no man baby one ma or man penin and I don't Akufo-Addo need paying for yes and ye bear a bebois this country because WO preaching Ghana beyond aid. And Ghana beyond aid or preaching a gradual process. Ye some normal way saying in Abams here cost near ye intimate that Ghana beyond aid mantra, His Excellency the President, preachy. Ya best UTAC for no Ukraine Yamianum. Adia no dear, esi, and I'm no maybe I'm dear to a man, Munsen Yankai. Once I'm Munsen Yankai doesn't mean someone sanka. It's your best say, woman cock classroom, no more watch Uncle Anadia. Once I'm at me a table and somebody at two and pen for him said, no man say, ya and pen for say, almost Ramo. Monko classroom na momra negotiation table ni nyina entrance ni nyina adwun kobrenkum se ne be ya yenkwala ya omwo university years because yenim say om na ye future leaders that the honorable ken enkwala be fia no kuranyam ye nyina ye nim normal say ye koso hwe social media ne normal bi a ama normal ye basa enkwala be tena fie dia e normal bebre ne be si tie be sere teacher for say wo mo yes ano mo me wogidie mapa say wo ma bi su wom ya e ba ya e affect parents wo so be affect wo mo eti yesra wo mo yes, wrong. Idea no. So we better na fie say. And as I will strike. See the sa condition of service. And as I say, ya mo de kono. Ya the mamwa. At the end of the day, the asimuno munye nshim. Eti yesra mo munye. Na mo nimpanyufo ntena enko table so na mo nkwa sese enoma. And as mo mfa no mangu table so na mo pencil down enoma se ne be at the end of the day bia ye pese na mo nyamotimi reche consensus. And yes e de enoma bebre ne beba bet said ye na honorable kan na yes ye competent na why na Ghana ni ba bia nim say yes indeed the managers of the economy no say omo ye competent enough. Once upon a time omo no manage economy no omo ye incompetent. Ghanaians and the catcher and then now we say Jeffrey the incompetent one and some Eddie bread the competent one. I must say a bus now or they call the right direction. That took from education sector they say Moke can say same here. Bebre no ma bebre ni ayen education sector. And no ma bebre free education koso nursing and teacher training allowance koso and no ma be teachers and students in ano. His Excellency the President eguso awo ya e bo mu nyina nti ya best teacher for ni nyina say we me kasa nye tentene. Yes re wo mo. Say wo mo nsan go back to the classroom because empanifo say wo mo no mo mra ni nyina yentrase. Na yemfa no man tutu ye say ne be at the end of the day and no man because they say COVID by nti ama no makura bebre aka akiri. It is a strike the same way so sabe shemu a ebetwe no ma bebre akwa akiri ti yesre wo mo. Wo mo nko no mo ne aban tenase na no ma ne nsem wo yeso mo kan wo de wo mo fo mo nsem ntum so wo de tum na aban na entie this time dia na bia obeka se wo ye bibi but they say waka esa wo ne aban ko tenase na mo negotiate na no ma ba bia ese ye de tutu bia no ye de atoto ne nyina ye ho atoye as a country
before I be end na mame enchip in wo ha say NLC ye hwe attitude of National Labour Commission asem eba te say institutions a omo eco strike bia UTAG de ye mfanye example nyese omo fiti ya no omo co strike ade a back door omo try say omo ne mpanyufo bedi nkomo omo ne mpanyufo bedi nko obehwe no baby kra they commented say obehwe no omo de low level public officials name how to negotiate and omo eba behia wo in fact omo be chimpanyufo ye was omo banyad omo be ya omo ma when almost started so na national labor commission na obehu omo no ma sori
said ya wo kan emre bi atwam na yetimi ma ebia obi a owie university kura won ya Ukraine yes won university lectures in court as negotiate they say the wo kan so the empesa me no and once upon a time said ya wo kan asisi sina asisi ya no ye no ma bi asisi previous administration say etimi ma bia obi a ono kura owie school kura national service kura wo anya bi na ono bia owie school onya adwuma da but oyaye ni minister one Utah go mo kire na de a ono kura bi kura nka menya show ebi kura no wan pass anaze ebi kura na wanya the ayi a ebetimi aye na yes one ne nko transe enko negotiate dia is true say ebe hadwin was obi a ono obi a doctor obi a professor obi a professor no obi a doctor na akofa ebi a no ayi bi a common na bi memfa na say obi a wonya yi na de ne kwotena wo manim say wo ne negotiate I don't think say on betimi a reach good sense consensus it is said ya waka no say sa na ti a ye betre say wo mo mpe wo mo ye competent enough wo betimi no matena table ho ne ye nyina wo nyina adwena akobankum say na ye betimi aboa na say say national labor commission na wo ka say bi a omo efa backdoor attitude towards you and it's true yes I do reckon with you say e to da bi a ya na o attitude ya na e bibi because say the okay entimi mfiti prekope emo mo nka say o mo strike we are there bia one way or the other bia be 1 month ago no omo no ma meeti but instead say bia omo benya kasa da bi ene nsama ka che omo na bia omo so e pese o che omo say omo so yesei sa dia emfa asomdwe ma enti dia ma me dia wo ka na no kra dia be sere wo mo se bibi san wo mo nhwa kwan ye omo be fa so omo no omo be gu negotiate wo mo reach consensus ye se ne be ya sa normal way ento to aso because kan crofobia nanka sa normal way dia continue sa no amanfo ye ne e cost strike ne ye say e ka amanfo bi na sa because former president John Dramani said e make na kokko search enya kromafe de ye bia no ma ye omo fe enka free education kronkom be ka kire say enye papa eti de ye ka kire teacher for Utah for say yesere wo once again yesere wo we de yekutom kotodwem wo muntie Ghana for wo muntie wo munhwe enoma yekoso a his excellency the president ye ne mpanyifo ye ne okroma no mo nyina ntena se no mo reach consensus se ne be at the end of the day e di ye die ne enoma beba na enko ye se we ko ye se na we ka se ne ye tena fie ye nko esa affect I remember once upon a time na mo Sunya Polytechnic sa de ni si e ma adwen pa haya adwen pa ye academic calendar ne ye start business anoma tie sere wo mo se ne be ya bibia be kotot ne ye sere wo mo omunko classroom no omo mpanyifo nko tena se aba public idi anasa aba se ne me wogidie ma pese mpanyifo so de omo ehun behye anasa mpanyifo so de omo bajim se ne be ya omo nyina betimi aye ne nko ye se bia labor commission fo nko a ye bia omo no omo start ya omo ntimi anya hu bi no me ye sure say we omo mpanyin mu nyina atene obetu amanfo no omo no matena se na bibia aye nti omo soften omo stand se ne be ya ye betimi aye na abo the development of this country.
Okay, me dance pa Solomon Kusiapia and Oten Kan honorable what reaction be
Customer manayede. But me catch no say. Tenka inne. Enye strike asema MPP abama ya kasai no. Kasema okasema you competent in keye. When there is strike, know that something is wrong. Teachers are demanding market premium. Know that your currency is devaluing. That is what is happening today. It is asem na ye kan. Enye se teacher for there's market value seekers and they have spoken and nobody have listened to them. Even if you have professors and they've not listened to them, today they are in strike or on strike. That is what we are talking about. And if you say you are competent, you have to foresee this. As a saying, it is like timetable on the wall. So you should not sit down here and be telling me somebody completed school. That person by law has been vetted to become or to occupy that office. And that is why the person is there. So when we want to speak about our past and present politicians, we must be decorum. And yes, the good things so we are moving forward. We are calling on the government. For year. In Kamu committee and Sana Muko press conference, every mu party ni governance mubanu. That is what brought us this far. Because when the president, my president, tell workers that this year into Akitium, and I sorry Article 71, and I sorry executive. And now new teacher for those who are teachers, they can read between the lines, even more than us. And now be 4 to what? 10%. Why would they go this? So did you people, the competent people and the best managers of the economy, if we do this, it will trigger this competent for. Don't you know that you have to sit there and look at that mathematics? And now lawyers into mass. You should do that mathematics. We should not be laboring us today. Say what you people have done. The situation in which we are, and because I come your cow. So our universities is here. So high down. If they say that it should prolong, the hostel owners will charge, and it will affect all of us. That is why we are shaking the elephant to wake up, to actually help us to manage that economic disaster. Semin sanko another hostel fee. Semin sanko another school fees. Semin sanko peska fufra di mami base. Go and use it to buy food to eat. That is what you are calling. So if somebody is competent, this is where we find that person. In the midst of the storm, Jesus Christ asked the storm to be still. In the midst of competence, if we are seeing incompetence, then it is a crisis. That is what we are talking about. So in the midst of the storm, that is why we want to see how competent you are. Don't go and be referring to somebody. The situation on the table today is disaster. It is what we don't like. And that is why we are saying it. If you know that we have COVID, you should not go and tell the teachers that their job is sacrificial job. Is it NDC who said that? My brother, let us look at the issue critically and deal with it dispassionately. Send your Ghana ebekwenim.
Medase honorable ebusia memanti ena waso egua otie no solo se opese obem wa hase so
no krenya me anu ya na bibia ade bia NDC for person mo ye no politics minu me anu nyina agitum se dada besi na nyina no
I am not
dada hold on dada nyina no since time memoria tabi o ye bisa say oh
I am not the pastor no since NDC for a football team NDC for Marco. We are politicians talking about the issues of this nation. So when you say that NDC for the 1%, you are deviating because you should know who I am. I didn't come here as a pastor. Not at all.
You see,
I put you on the road.
You see, NDC as a political party. The weakest opposition party this current NDC. The weakest. Minu mi eni nyabedu atum say once upon a time dada nyina teacher adwuma de obia including ono ankasa teacher adwuma na nka wo teacher dey na wo jabe DMP edi enti na teacher ni want to us one teacher na be DMP elected what didn't you present yourself you presented yourself say you to abama and say you to abama you were a teacher everything I want to us one teacher you were 9 months once upon a time obia be kase
Solomon, where the assemblyman Ukrumda? Are you competent to become an assemblyman? I presented myself, yes, and they voted.
So why didn't you be at the teaching field? Why didn't you?
I was there.
Why didn't you?
I was voted for.
You see, a normal people on my American once upon a time.
Where the assemblyman? I didn't stand on the platform to campaign before. What the assemblyman?
Allow him to
talk. I'm an opposite MP.
You see, so on their own. And you been a former president. This kind of insult and a former president. Sir, you haven't come closer to the presidency before, so you don't have any honorable.
Akukudro na edidi assemblyman kura. Akukudro. Ejese atem didi ti se ne oye wo ho.
Honorable, Mame, Wadaroma, dear Honorable Ken.
Honorable, say what put you across.
When Mame Kasa, dear can say teacher Juma Yen Dada. Obiaka say, oh, teacher Juma dear. Hey, Samu, Betombe and day. Yes, Wakatua Ewosro. Any public come, including Honorable name, one Casa Wakabida, Mebwana. It is all better now, be 2 foot row. I can send be at once upon a time teachers. You tag no one. You tag for no more. At the end of the first, an answer NDC Tiakonya. So no more baby almost scratching and I'm a wire. Almost scrapping in the floor. Oh.
They're using foot as someone penny. I am foot through. And the Cocatra Mampenia Yami, Niman do foot through. No Mampenia can.
You see, we always need an honest leader. His Excellency the President is always honest to Ghanaians. On your former President John Dramani Mahama, said anytime we be an OT because you baby say, Mama, my second chance, I'm in the atro. Former President Ed Diatro Bebre, now His Excellency the President, why you honest to Ghanaians and Waka say that is the reality. If you go to the Western world, these things are there. Maybe mami, Okwa Western world that teaches a sacrificial job. If you go to the Western world, they are like that. It is being honest to Ghanaians, and I say it's being honest to them. No, I can't say we are chawa, and I can't say they are okay, they are some no kind. And there's all on your young Kobeka Johnson Tiomoka. You see, Mama yen BBR politics. Na yen na yen shano. E kwan ye be fa so e benya no pomasibre na nyese ye be ka na we say o tie na ye ka say and am ka say na mbe say ye ka obi o ye competent enough former president in the NDC o mo ka ho ye ti kro ma normal see a series of not even a single month and na nya demonstration ye nya strike e okroma and then you're competent to put a normal economy. Now they cause education. All sectors of the economy and education. And I'm even a part of education. Kaka or more universities and eco strike. But more market. Health, any other sectors is working. It is all better now because the country is standstill. No one country be standstill. Edian standstill e okroma. Edian standstill e okroma. Na do dan kwakufo do de no magu akwama. Ama no ma ekoso yi a. It say we your former MP obeba be born na dan kwakufo do abaso no. Obeba be tumfu trogu amanfo ni say because of political expediency. Mami me tumfu trogu Ghanaians and say ne be a Ghanaians are the NDC. Ghanaians the NDC ye dey. And some who can nyina say yemfa the incompetent ones amra back. But Ghana ni bia no ma obekwa akogina bebe anaso obekwa akoto abama the incompetent one say o me mess up this country that kroma na your friend say Ghana ni una o ye Ghana ni na nam kroma kra na hunu de o pa anto makra na hunu ase ene ye nya obi ama na put Ghana back to shape ama ene ba bia obeduru bia na manfo singi praises to him ene say wo ka say Ghana is in a standstill no. In the issue of this country that be na one say VW ne your friend say Nizan ne eba de assembly plant eba kroma. If Ghana is not safe, and I say Ghana, your economy and good enough, and in foreign investors on trooping, it's only having get an OBA dot to Abu Madras, and the Ghana is like heaven. Madras into the country, foreign investors are trooping in to invest in this country. And to Betanaka said the country is in a standstill. What's the meaning of a country is standstill? Who named the Oka just because an American? Yet the good gratas one answer, ya cat to him say brand, nobody at one answer, but can't someone, and him Ghanaians and by the idea. I can then come back and can say, I can say, your best you tap for your best room, and only the most important thing. Say, one more some yes, Rome. Yes, Rome say, dear my yes, and pay for boobies, why you be a why you be a giant, that's why you be at was one ameba. Marco strike a cacra, yes, Remo. Monco, Namonco classroom, Namonco Tradia, Namun penny for Trancy, said the penny for Casa Momani and Trancy, near negotiating and rapping on Missassi. And the end, me assure say, I try Nyame adom because empanifo akande am yem wogidie mapa say wo mo dwene wo man no wo mo ntese NDC fo a say bi wo de wo ma dwene wo say wo mo ba say wo bewia no wo makum no wo ma say no wo mo de wo mo dwene man no eti mo wogidie mapa say enu akina enne na de kye de no wo ma tiase akọ classroom a wo be kwa start akira de
me da sipi Solomon akusi apia ena oten enka na busia yenhwe ne emfa messages kakra emfa mansana Yatwa so Sami Boachi the way for Samanka say and was I think the NDC leadership is making the Asin North former MP case terrible. Why did they lead him to cast insinuations in our court of competent jurisdiction? Ghana is a state of respecting rule of law and everyone is not above the law. And if the same law and judgment has sent someone to jail, then this former MP should face the full rigors of the law. Regards to Isaac Wuto, the next youth organizer of the Eastern region. Jagos said, "Way friends, so the face the country demonstrator, please, we beg you, comport yourselves." I think I've read that already. And Koma Foster, I've read your own already. Mr. Tay Edway free Golf Estate Stemma. And also, good afternoon, MAAME BIAMAH. Please tell Honorable Ato Forsen that the economy of Ghana has grown now, so it's not narrow again. Does he know Nigeria's debt as at the year 2000? It was $300 billion. Not Ghana is lacking behind in terms of development. We need rapid development in the country. So the borrowing will go on to roads, schools, and other important areas are at a level with the developed nations. Mr. Tay, Ena Odiwei Ebaye, from the deepest of one's heart, I sincerely believe that your 100 Ghana cedis could go a long way to build the National Cathedral for the nation. Honorable Hawa Kumsin should forgive and forget what the people of Elmina did to her and allow them to carry on with their fishing business. To err is human, but to forgive is divine. Isaac Theophilus Abeku Nyansa Edway Efritema Ena Odem Ebaye. Moon Kaila Jonas Ediya inside Karib. Fix the country demo is a good call, but I don't think they are being fair to AKWAFO and the MPP because NDC had a lion's share of governance than the MPP. More so, problems of this country were born by the predecessors, not AKWAFO. AKWAFO is just 5 years in office, so their slogans and placards should include NDC, NPP mess, not current leadership. Happy birthday to Chairman Eric Nate Yeboah, aka Dollar of Medina constituency. Senior, I'm pleading with the president to sack majority of the MMDCs because most of them did not help him at all. Only confusion. Now MMDCs in Krasi Dinamai. Listen, say ma out. Aye. E de binum kra apaba. Omo kwa preno. E binum apaba pa. And where so they were my Canada. Good afternoon. Please, I'm Isaac from Afie Nyamata Eko. If you said Ghanaians should fix themselves, I don't agree with you because why did we vote and where is the lawyer? What am saying? Papa Mystic Edway Efrin Sawam. The corrupt and insensitive Nana AKWAFO's government understanding of education is only about free SHS because the basic schools that happens to be the foundation of education has been left without textbooks over 2 years and still counting. Nanado has failed Ghanaians woefully. Cost of living is unbearable. Prices of goods and services are skyrocketing. Ghana is bleeding profusely. No textbooks for basic schools, and the center cannot hold. Fix the country now. Good afternoon, Mommy. Ohene to said is my name. From Kaswa Nyanyano Kakraba. Honorable Eric Opoku is currently running from radio to radio defending Honorable Collins Dauda about the Sagleme Housing Project saga. Is NDC and former President Mahama not ashamed of themselves for such a shameful deal? This is a clear create, loot and share party. There is no doubt that the NDC is the most corrupt political party in the world. Hey, Anosh, greetings to Gomwa East constituency executives. Comments Edway for Pilatuno say the NDC should fix themselves and not the country. Kwame Nchi New Aplaku, the National Cathedral for what? For Christians? Are the millions who claim to be Christians in today's Ghana really Christians? I wonder. A Christian is one who follows the teachings and instructions of Jesus Christ, totally and unconditionally. Is it possible to find such a true Christian among the millions claiming to be Christians in today's Ghana? These self-deceived so-called Christians, keeping up a religious facade without matching conduct, and cocooned in a false sense of religious security fostered by their so-called men of God, lack the proper moral fiber to deserve a national cathedral. Beneath the so-called religious Ghana is sham religion, religious hypocrisy, social and religious corruption. Thank you very much. Amientri, you are plak. Minuano wampa. Yasamba studio bio yemetwetwe enkomo yemetoa yenkomo no eso na Asin North MP say wakwa file wakwa appeal against judgment Cape Coast High Court ma yes they say ma on friend ho say or your MP or Asin North I'm say all the issues are burning in an yenim some honorable why mrashe bedwani me mention say also on that ebinum can say as it was done to Adamu Sakandi, so must the law also apply James Dachi Mason.
Answer number. How many minutes to remember?
About what? 15 minutes.
Yeah, upon time.
Oh, 15 minutes. Yeah, upon 4 p.m.
Oh, okay. And the time of
it's 15 minutes. And solo so 15 minutes or the baby. Now for the economy, who said the match?
Me solo kasana. And same vibre. But me bisa no question as a wanti. Inti ma me bisa no ye. Is it wafa labadi dananse ya na.
So
la general hospital no wa ko ho na e koso.
Ayede.
And now wafa trade fair.
Oh, ayede.
Oh, yeah, competent for no. Omo eduma e koso. Inti no na ka me pese me nkyerɛ. Competent eduma no e koso ye pa. Say a hospital wo ho a me ho kra na meta ko ji ayaresa. Dan wo ho. Me ma kunta kra ye eduma wo ho. Ya bubu dan gu fom jurebe competent for. Jurebe be sinne. A wunyansi fufuro. Trade fair yeta akoko ji to caps ni we ni nyina. We bubu gu fom jurebe competent for. Me dem mu come competent there be say me dem minim ne ekoso. And I'll continue to let the people be aware. They must be aware. Because even if you tell me today, free SHS is working. Next, primary 4 textbook kuraman print. Senior high school, sikanumu di anum. How do you progress in that? That a government of the day, the most important ingredient of education is book. And in Ngoma, MPP 4 ye swamu dise gariboto ye konye ya musa asong sogu ya tade mo album. That is it. The best practice of education, get the books, get the materials for the students. It is not about food. Uko primary school ye duani, uko senior high ye duani. So MPP mus education mu banu mu policy na ni se bube ni duani sa books and kodano se samu fansia di Solomon book wo e kratio uba ha kra paper na da wenim ho aban a wuti mu friend competent no wa man koda book samu nsua emu ene anwa ene tinapa aban sa ye di sa boka ye kan se mayenka ye did free primary kindergarten sa akowie senior high school book a ye be sua de anu de pasa yenye book me dem was competent for say sana mbebo man no de yate mo dem nkoso emu se mo no mo de se bia ka de se mo kwakodi nti mo de mo ndi gana sika sa mo na eda mo nim teacher for na epa musika se mo di wo primary ni JSS no on pesusu pesa mo di about some 4-5 months ago around March uti corruption wo mo school feeding mu binu to me ko Jessica. Say school or hoba in the ghost school. That is a competent government. Competent government be to me ko Jessica say me ko ye duani. Na school no ni ho. Aban o ye competent. Udi aban we be so mahama banzo. We manage the school sector. We manage the social sector. We make sure the health sector was developing. We make sure the education sector was growing. We can mention the facilities. I just say in himself, ubeko school, and young pusu na etna suade. Ye trade them. And ya kunja su suade. Na MPP ni na maye. Mu sori ani bebre. Mu MPP for mu chini ni na se abaye nyama bebre. Bodin. Se na mimiti hande no. Metumi abo University of Ghana Medical Center. Mu susu mu body. Nyama bebre ni di. MPP for nyama bebre ni di. Ohima court was some no dear. Asem no court.
Post high court in there.
Waruli nti asem no court and you we kura. Answer no so to say they are all doubling in court. But question will be say send near yedi yo binu. Yen fanya we susu. The intention to revoke a citizenship and then the intention to withhold a citizenship is two different things. State and abobra.
Okay.
Question has the intention to revoke and he has actually started the process which would have ended. It has ended a day before. He took the form before the 25th, 26th. So
of which month?
Oh, the month I don't know, but these 2 dates are the thing. He filed on the 25th. And the citizenship send oyenu na ewie on the 26th.
But I think says idea we no either say in parliament no should come clear na so mbeye bibi e dia fa ho say either you denounce it totally and say na wa ba say wo ba be fa sa de yes I say wani mienu hweto aba kuma na say wani ba ko hweto amienu wona ba ku sia na ba ku sia
I say me paucho I say revoking, even though I've not acquired a different citizenship and revoked before. But it is a process.
Okay.
It is a process. So in the crowd, they assemble the court. You can't walk there one day, now where you assemble. It is a yanamo too. Intinipa no to anamo. Se anamo no ya a consibe se dua. Watu sa manako du nkono. Inti se wo hwe a obo se oh sanipa anamo a watu ba ko mienu miensa enso na de akodu nkono no. Na otu anamo se kura otimu no o free ho.
Why didn't he finish before filing?
Yes, it is. Why didn't he finish? Say Ebianu say na Mika say he has been a citizen before. Enti onus minimum ni trimo ba mi kire magin. Say bia oyena ju say mi di kon ne a ye be wie nne. Niema bebre taye yesa.
Okay.
Mi di kon ne a.
It will not take time.
Enti say 1 hour na 24 hours ngwa na di winu seze o. Enti say kobasa nhu betumi akam. But the intention na junior namo a wotu ni say mi ba be contesting tinu mi jai mi citizenship no. Senka wanye hu fi na auditite a enu de enu so ne intention is different. Enu betumi ayo obi example say auditite what's our parliament no de atite sa akodu say obi akopeda ade nu enu ntina onu ni obi de enye pe
said ye can say obi ye boni a emra ne nim se menim e na me ye no ene obi a ono so sabe waye ade no waye boni no omo nyina sa atem ba ko na ebu awo
enu na me ka say yes say no omo si ontumi mpagya ne say oye MP
yeah
NDC fan ko jina say dabi koso na pagya ho say we MP. So we are all abiding by the constitution and the court ruling. But court so some makwan say ti sakra ha ubetumi asakwa appeal.
Okay.
Inti ehona na ye was say. Inti wona mu say NDC for anya da mudi na no it is a process. Ukwas anya yi a because ye binimu no mi ami kasa yi no hwe mi wo court say adentra Attorney General say mi statement amatrotio mi statement amatro amona aka no magiatum say adikudi ayeka ho asem no maye me who I did not write the statement into when a trust our statement the come Attorney General and Attorney General Edibu I am speaking as a former member of parliament and this is nobody's story it is my story into your court to Ghana hanu in sembebre to misi Inti se obi di na asem onyan wie a ye be janu se owie na asem a ni nsusu aso no se ye papa o ana ye boni o ono ana befa but so we must allow question to continue till the end I just say obi no so e kire emra no mu law ye ka no enye lawyer ni ba ku na e Ghana ha inti lawyer fo wo ho inti lawyer ba ku betumi aka say ena lawyer atosumienu so betumi aka say judge ba ku betumi aka say ena judge atosumienu so betumi aka say so sanyema nu asisi wo krom ha bebre nti eyade a eyadin se wo contest election before ena asem we isi a ube say enya gro se embrabe ma okwanse be sa akwa contest o on ma okwanse men kon contest o enu de yenim ba ne amini be wie to no kra ne say NDC for me fremu sa asin of constituency no asese yen gino ye gino nye say ye da ye gino essence
e ba say Supreme Court kwaka say mon rane for elections no
yes enye say question asem na me come say NDC no e say ba say yen sa contest no now we should be going to court at the same time we should be in that constituency na yen share say na yen ye juma Etresen Sarigina na yesi Commander Sugar Factory. MPP ababe jai. Amusi Mahama si Commander Sugar Factory 3 years wanyadie. omo ahwede atumi nyi busumi nsia omo ntumi andia o busumi nsia ahwede abetumi anyi na ya twa e de akọ factory no omo ntumi aye na eniema ndc ayama central region any asen no ye ogidie pa ye bompa ya ma ye nua se ni botan nyina embrem eyobre but justice no na namoto no de etisa chichidie nti se onya akukuduro going to court psychological effects and all that no ayedin but ye ogidie pa se ebe ko ewiye no court be ma no kwan se o se de ubetumi a contest never said there ono na ebe fa.
Honorable, do you think when ebenya effect be on his political career?
Yes, but everybody say this is not idea maka say wa ko wi obi ade. You get me right? The law of perjury is there, but this is a process. Obetumi a kire obi a say, oh, I've started to denounce and left with a day before this happened. Nti ebasa yesusu ye beboa no na kire mu se na ye kire mu se ejese onu nkosa ye janma no a onu nko ade obebre ejese asemu kire pa ade nti misrandisifo asemu ma ndi kire pa na nkire mu ja chekwesi no wankobokro no wo bebia a process but and dia court to kan no wajia tum and na make sure say somebody is in the process of denouncing and somebody is hiding his citizenship. They are not the same thing. Intercession we pa.
That's honorable. Honorable Daniel Ashama, former NP for Buem.
We don't know. And I don't be confused. Oh, honorable, you want to say, oh, you're from oh, and Namiri.
So, Mamma, so young share your take on the Assin North MPs say we're filing for appeal. For the judgment no ehun
amamente ade bi tawo ensema honorable adua enwurabone yes e dofri ho see ya na mare ho say NDC as a political party wo munya kwanya so wo nka nsem a the way ombesi aka wo nsem e de no ma nwonwan akikakikan na na adodankwa akufo ado his excellency bae ontimi fa ne nsam point bibi so eno ma na adodankwa akufo ado aye no okroma in the issue of this country bi asida unprecedented in the history of this country. Maybe Amekasa Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo will go down as the best statesman ever in the history of this country under the first, second, third, and fourth Republic of Ghana. Because social normal pa Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo is unprecedented. Zama Aka's main point in here, Ekroma, in the history of this country, under 8 years of NDC administration, 2 interchanges per year. In the history of the about 5 interchanges, simultaneously across Wokroma. Ebin see that in the history of this country. 5 interchanges across Wokroma. So in the history of this country, since Kwame Nkrumah time, Bessie NDC, Abraso and San free power. Now ambulances Wokroma na 54. Dodo na nyejuma. Say you want 305 ambulances. Every constituency ambulance. Region bia so ambulance me boa na mami me boa you see in the issue of this country na no wo mo kwatena ba bi koye yi bi say factory say CS in wo mo ye wo evaluation this and wo say yes 9 pe ye buza am say in the issue of this country under the even fourth republic o man panyini ben na atimi asi 9 factory Kroma ye buza wo anu wo te wo obi okuja to abla kwa ye buza no so obodi mi obo 2 person ba wo si. Assuming without admitting, said even Naya in the history of this country under the fourth republic, they've been see that about 105 your friends say factories and also across the country, district and the factory. Oko mikro just constituency pre-frost Ghana. Oko apama there's a pharmaceutical you on ma. If so person recite, I met me recite. Actually, ma one who say indeed, and some na can empty promises and then lies. They said the former president catcher say on your second chance I on yatro and make empty promises. It is all better na catcher say she yentimi point here and no ma be brain ye betimi appoint. And no ma be brain and ye betimi appoint, including said the American in education sector go to the various secondary schools across the country that acquired the massive infrastructure project across various secondary schools across the country. It is all better now because of a year. Unimu anu akache se unim. Yan recite binchiro. So unimu akache se yan recite binchiro. The greatest ever policy. The greatest. Maame BIAMAH AKWAFO. The greatest ever policy.
Honorable Bajo de betray wo de troto ho. Woni pen age me pen yi. Troto ho no mai. Troto ho no na oye ya na fe wa be react.
The greatest ever policy happened to Ghanaians and I say Africans, the free senior school. Even see that. And na e koso okroma. You can see young point here. We say young point here. We see young team point. Ya ka say na man for musi school dan na man for tidua. It's better. So better na duase. Na wanya nimde. Dance wona ntimi into school fees. Former President John Dramani Mahama muku free education. And yet chief police enim na no mo tete ade. Chief police enim better na wa rise be president. Meboa. It is better. Senya akola kora better na duase. No watimi nya nimde dance e dance wona nipa kro no ontimi nya skantua enko. And all these things are good things like Excellency the President. Nana Dan Akufo-Addo dia beto Ghana for so and next they are making. Say we call the various assembly plant amount for the beba. Foreign investors, Nissan ne, Toyota ne, Sinotrack money one nyina abeye assembly plant wa under NDC. Ya omode your friends business people doom so beto yeso. Obi ebe invest wa because of said the managers that time the managers of the economy no when you're competent. You know more messing up this country. And now His Excellency the President is dealing with the mess amumu creating Wokroma. He's dealing with it. Yeah, no, I didn't know Maguku Akwamwa, who called the Bia, His Excellency the President, and Dan Akufo-Addo, Nensanu. Across every village across the country, Ubenya Akwala Oko free education. Ubenya BIAMAH Oko free education. Oko district Bia, ambulances, Bia Eko. It is all better now who near some can be up say, okay, can same be to say the former president can say, ye ba a year, ye dear truck a crania can Ukraina. And ya has na baba kasa asem no can yes to be expose you say and some now can a blatant falsehood. It doesn't exist. Eti mama dia can say honorable can say ntimi fan people into two NDC no kra nyame ntimi fan toto because NDC ba say bi on be mess up MPP ba ye be hye yes say nyuma de normal to akwam e magana ni bia say indeed and normal say ni na His Excellency the President na say MPP for ba yetimi aye yanya obi a beba akọ kansem na china timi ko kasa me the free education beba day students benya access to na September 2016 GES release fees for boarders and day students at the end of the day we say oh ye free education yan set and control no yan kansem a enimu nkyere Ghanaians we are always honest to Ghanaians ye catch and Ghanaians say ye be ye we ye deliver on it about 90% of our promises are you make it to Ghanaians ye gusu a ye deliver eti honorable no kura nyame enum say open comparison now bana ye idia ye betimi a church nsem bebre ye ti kroma na mo fa teachers in 2014 mo fa mo manti o mo ka 2016 June na mo de letters course o mo nsensan na o mo nka say mo mo adwuma trema na mo tu atrema say mo ko opposition enti am ka say the weakest opposition party enya no kroma ye NDC no Muko opposition amako say these same teachers that this on made demonstrations say wo musika come since 2014 meanwhile so mo na mo ye ya mo de letters cause o mo nsana mo 3 months di say ye kase ye de normal gun sanye so a obetimi de MPP atoto NDC untimi nya sa anti man BIAMAH AKWAFO NDC for the rodo rather some nsensam ene o mo ko mo de say ka o mo ko na say but ye de ye base ye be hye no ma na ye de no ma atoto akwam as enough no kra nyame substantive a year NDC for us o mo dealing no mo nkan wa asem said your work in some would denounce and you wouldn't say at that time I'll follow Falia who didn't terms who didn't insane he say me a gun and ya me a gun and ya me Jim Mutum some ya gun and ya me what you say met me a Falia Yanaza met me a pre MP. At that time I think in 2nd to 3rd October or so and as I didn't see oh yes I didn't catch the woman say and as all moment as say I then me denouncing papers and here be actually ne baba see so we gun and one country be any tracker. Now November and about 25th November or so and where you buy say why yeah and the NS idea we see opesi e jaw tra na ko opesi e jaw tra na ko say enne ye de abaa de botech ye de boba say ye didi Adamu Sakande I think say onobu ya ono zo adi no ye fani no say ne be set as deterrent ama for because ye ntimi metra ko tena ba bi enkoje because say wo be ka che say Ghana for nye ya na Ghana nye no akwatena baby no akọ naturalize on ma nenne Ghana aye there because His Excellency the President as say and normal ma Ghana mu aye comfortable na aye we create enabling environment nti me banam so ma ba betrem na ma ba be dibi na wo ba ya wo meka uno kreso so wo mu so wo nsan kan kire Ghanaians
me danka madwen ne senka yenye mra undi now so ya don't come undi now so ya don't come minim hawa mention them reading that particular aspect of the constitution. No? But undi now say, why do you have to come and say, my papa na fe na migusu a meye process? You want you unye.
Now,
and why we are. Then you come, then you are a fully Ghanaian. Who owe allegiance to any other country? A do be file
amendment of the constitution.
An amendment who no bana also so
no. The Niau Kano for its ebejinasano. It calls for SSA yensi samra.
Okay.
And the name says say namrano aka.
Because anybody has back and forth.
They say no never hono according to say the anubu bambu ye. Neda form.
It so there e bi no say you start here you say a constitution yes I say beto atwe be.
Constitution no crowd ye bi no crowd enka ye ntum twini na ye fufuro. E tell say amamu a ye wo mu say no. Ehia asutwi.
Mun nyamuna mo here amamu
ehia asutwi ba.
Anya ka de atwa
na mu gra ye asotwi mu simu wanyansa no ye bibi frame wo kroma akoda. Constitution no kra akita e be say 40 years.
Anya Mame, let me tell you something. Say honorable kasa asem we. Say constitution omo kwatro omo frɛ yama. NDC as a political party should be banished from this country. Why am I saying that? Ayeti kroma. That constitution na boldly enshrine the constitution say eduru me bia senior school enye free me boana. NDC for kram constitution kram see ewomo. And now hold on. And now what the constitution is saying.
The constitution was stating the category
availability of progressive and availability of natural resources. Natural resources obey and you're lacking progressively free. Yeah, at that time when NDC for workers no. That time available natural resource ben and you're lacking wokroma.
Classroom amun to minsi. And no na
classroom ben intimacy.
Na yenzi classroom ne.
One secondary school one activity go school. Messi go to the various secondary schools across the country.
Parliament now Minister of Energy today. We are making 1.5 billion.
Oh yeah, Mami. One block no more. Two blocks no more. Who say e-blocks no
1.5 billion.
So okay, various classrooms say e dan we wo mu ba ko yi. Okay 1111 ah. The woman nyina akwa nu 800. The whole your friend say e-blocks of the new 800. But go to the various secondary schools. A single classroom say more than 1,005 across the country. More than 1,005 of them.
For where?
Go to my where I completed SHS.
Let your Minister of Education come and tell us.
Go and see.
Propaganda here.
Go to Opokwari and see.
You don't have anything, my brother. Stop that propaganda. No. Let the minister come and show us when we ask them. Where have they shown us that? What are you saying, 1,000 what? I'm telling you, if you just go down, minister? Go to the various secondary schools. It is not surprising. Sir, your minister cannot talk about the project that's completed, but leave it for propaganda. We, our ministers, talk and show, and we have our indications. So you allow me to talk. No. Let me talk. Saying, the minister must that's not it. When you are being led by a lazy government and is trying to put in some propaganda, you must stop that lazy government immediately. You are lazy. You must stop it. Okay. The Minister of Education, is it dead? He should come and tell us the schools that he has completed the project. Let us put it on record and leave it out of propaganda. We have our books. Go and take us on that. That's what I'm telling you. I say, let me give you what NDC has done. When
I give you your second,
this government.
Project. You see, some project completing Oklahoma. Oh, honorable.
Did you give the student textbooks?
Honorable. I know. I'm very good in these things. Very good in these things. I'm very good in these things. Putting your case across. Wait for your time. Let me put it across. Why don't you wait?
Look, what is the minister of Education?
Are you a minister?
You should go there.
Are you a minister yourself?
And show us where he has.
Are you a minister yourself?
I've been a member of parliament, so I know the chamber. You have not been assemblyman, so you don't know what is politics.
You see, that's the insult that John Mama used to insult us.
Anyway.
Mommy,
what your theory?
Don't you try to some stuff.
And so then Amita. What
like hospital that from.
Me that's honorable.
So NTDA can say. NTDA can say. Sauka say you need rich. Now me catch also go to the various secondary schools across the country. Ne koha. Ko Ashanti region ne ko roads. The kind of roads infrastructure say ko so. What did you mention? Oh yes. Mama wada room say onim so amra. Okay, mo kra we me bebu sa kra dey. Onim ho nyina. Ye nyina ye na mo na kwan ne te say ene ete say. It means me to one me te obi ka say fix the country. Yeah, NDC for say fix the country. Yeah, quiet demonstration. Do we need NDC to tell His Excellency the President so on fix the country ana? Ya two abana na man na dankwa Akufo-Addo nim say NDC are messing up this country. It will fix it. So we don't need NDC to tell us to fix the country. Fix the country as someone mukene and someone okay. Oh, metamaso. And someone okay. Say oko fix the country and someone see be roads, it be education, it be employment, and this normal. And NDC as a political party. Ebe catch a Ghanaian say roads enye e okroma. Na me kwan the demonstration omo ye no kwan am me kwan me hu diri me. They say NDC believe in demonstration. And the former president Kacha say he doesn't believe in demonstrations. He told Ghanaians say he doesn't believe in demonstrations. And now question for is on demonstration. And now you believe in demonstration.
Let me be say honorable Asen North MP former Asen North MP. The Abbey no.
Yes, on AKWAFO and I'm so me
say honorable the same thing. I'm asking you again say a benya effect be in his on his political career.
Who say a baby one yesuma abrewa baby okoto de emfa no. Eti say benya effect o say nya effect o. Ye de nya yasem. Said there once upon a time say nya effect obi so a is effect no esa osusu nya bi because obi crowd o 2 years o ye jelin 2 years amebo. Eti say benya effect on so say nya effect on so no ye de nya yasem. Ye yasem de say nipa no wan famra kwan so and obedi member of parliament. Eti kwan of so enya mra kwan enya mra kwan no. Ye nyini free on ye mfa obi a Why Ghana ni mapa? Yeah, didn't see Akonya so ye no. Ya funny Akonya this Akonya etwa this year be apri but this konkono. MP ya ye tu na de onye de se konkono. Eti ni ye tu na de so ni. Why de se konkono e ko na di Akonya no. Eti dia kan say ye de say effect o say ni effect o ye de nya yasem ye de ne say seat no na nkenye nipa ye say de se konkono de seat no e ma no. Afei na de se konkono na be di ade. De se konkono na fe na ase no ofofo beto aba ma no abedi ade pa anase wa ba abedi ade no waye no mapa amom eti ma me nua be me ono abo asemi wa mama anti bi afro e be me you because nsam oka no watu futo na agu gane aseni nsam oka nyina no eye rodo rada sam se bi oboni siremu na wo keka oboni siremu because yete ya na obeka che se ye ba ye nya no ma ensem fata John Dramani Mama former president tama Nana Dankwa then candidate Nana do oko Western region 2016 oko e no ka che info ne se akwan nyina anye sometimes na former president with the helicopter na eko campaign oka che se akwan nyina anya wo se no order o winning elections oko na Western for say akwan o makwan nyina anye na as a former president atoro na da bia ye ka se wodi kire Ghana for no wodi kire ene e kwa na e ka ono akra age atum se ono no oti akonya so no odi atoro kire Ghana for ene ye mana oh wako adujama was say Ghana was if I get the second chance I will not lie or give empty promises again adujama tama no omo ye omo promise say omo ye no wabedi 2020 no okache om say you will not lie or give empty promises again I can google it Ghana we be da ho o de okwa o be check the see a obi hu say na ebe ya magde de say de bia me kache na hu maame wada ma check sense wuntimi a many say na me de amano so etidi aka say ye ni atronche Ghana for we are always honest to Ghanaians and someone ye catch am say ebe ye no ne ye say bi oya nkwa nkofa bibi foforo bi meshem na nkwa ye say ya nka say ebe ye we eni ye we and the school asem ye and this for mu problem pa ba ko ye free education etu ka free education pe no manya an and I say nkwala nkwa nya ba bi na me tama me kokko no ngo ma 2003 first year me da classroom sa akopem say me call second year that time no free ni into school fees na best ni wo that time kra no ba bia wo benya adakra na wunya enye kono ngo duma senkwa various secondary schools across the even 2016 just 2016 now ko dwaben secondary school na omo complain and some makers that time na free education wo and free education abana look at nipa dodo aye ye do omo free education and then nipa 2 million and enjoy free education the greatest ever policy it will better na mpese ututum na o kan samwa ya momoti aban so ne da bia na omo complain amafo complain so omo ntimi nya sika kran fan to school fees and ya ye ni free what honorable first enka wo be kofie na ya sala ya be diska kotua secondary school fees and then we nyina we nya sa opportunity we he says so be bo aban na baso no wo obi anye propaganda ni mischief na no and am better say mbo propel say ne be am etimidi manusi no ye be sere Ghana fo ne say NDC fo de bia o bible mu say odada fo no akofa atro techema e de ato nanim NDC fo akofa atro techema de ato omanim pese o mo dada Ghanaians e de o ma yi o ma dwene free no ma pa na dan kwa akofo ado eye eti na anytime bia bo say ya no pese o mo divert the attention of Ghanaians because Ghanaians say indeed na dan kwa akofo ado de nam kwan pa so e de ekobo shasa so eti enya bibi ni divert the attention of Ghanaians say ne ye be ka say na say ni say no o mo de afa ba Ghanaians say first na ma dwene o mo ye propaganda ni say Ghanaians are descending Ghanaians have come of age udi atroche mo say indeed asema o kan eti esra omo NDC for there mummo mu nsem nyina ngu
meda se neat 100.9 FM 19 waso egu awutie no onye buchi ofu egbu and was yeah this MPP guy can yob pure politics. Ben Sam no MAAME Atuguba is saying now he's afraid of his life. Lee Takwa and MAAME, please tell the NDC rep yo afo kwabana ba Martin. As the MPP guy, where are the 88 hospitals? And they are saying we should give them 100 Ghana to build National Cathedral. What is the importance of this? Why we have poor roads and inadequate hospitals, incompetent government? What if we go more important and the buy? Kunta case, no, see, these MPP, NDC people are incompetent and continue to be. What is good for Honorable Sakande is equally good for any other person. It's as simple as that. Simplicity. Ben Sam, and was MAAME, is it not the same region that has a Kofi fruit juice and potato flour factory? MAAME, did Honorable Sakande steal anything before he was jailed? What is that man saying? Lee Takpo, and was MAAME, teachers have stayed home for a year during COVID. Their salaries were paid to them fully. Under John Mahama, teachers worked for 3 years. They were paid 3 months' salary. MAAME, as I speak to you, nowhere in the world can you see people agitating for conditions of service because we are not in normal times. So I'll plead with the teachers to go back to the classroom before you will see people demonstrating. Before you will see people demonstrating. If it's not about COVID vaccines, it is about COVID restrictions. Until then, you don't have hospitals, but you have ambulance. Manauba Stephen, and on but NDC people will never tell us what they would do if they win 2024 elections, which it can't happen. They always criticize the wrong things the ruling government has done. Stephen, Manauba, Pantan Village, Blessing, Rakani, and was MAAME, please tell the MPP man to boldly mention the things his government has done, apart from the free education, which is even affecting the students negatively. They promised to come help us with what the NDC couldn't do. So then, do they always compare the former party to them? We voted them in because of their promises, but they have disappointed us big time. I wish the NDC was still ruling Ghana. And also so Eddie, I don't know. Honorable. Afeni na aka wo mu a na o ye gidigidi se obeka manda
yo me da wase kwa we da pompo no abo nti kwa da ho ne mpese me ka any in this country say di we da be dia obeka no as in reacting to ebia ne me bia orezi ye no actual 2 minutes paka then we come to the fisher folks. Yes. Now, me can say about education impact. Okay. And he say, in the more omutie, say on my Ghana, on my penibia base obeshese ye school, ma aye. Here, I remember very well that during NDC time, Vice President Niyiri see Onichoka Obema school for no. You Ghana for ni na soraj na muso. But even that chalk, ye try dear wo book on the good board so. Sometimes na book na chalk in any. In syllabus fufra ya ye no. The textbooks were. even from primary to SHS, textbooks no ewo hin. What has been government responsibility? Edimas are textbooks. And I saying, our mom. We are still waiting for the textbooks. Teachers are using the soft copy of syllabus. And no mudi tradie. So we expect the government say, in putting education on the right way, send us you pen on them, and you not do it gradual. These are some of the things we are looking for. And we are not getting. Another issue is say, also NDC for no, interchange, there, for this. Say, you can't interchange, POKWAS interchange, Yes, they come to build it. But who decided, say, we should have initiated it? Say, POKWAS interchange. Who brought the drawings? Who go look for the money? I was in parliament. Do you get me right? I was in parliament. Says the kind of one. And yes, and Casikani, who I bet to me, I be there. And Kaya Quantisan at here. A Quanfu, I first one there. Yes, he from my gold woman. And Kanya Nusuna at it. Kona Kofi me car says, in the city of Accra, me free me chrome. Go and look at the dust on my car. A choir yes sound to say, in Kodana grow from last year. Basing the Teshinungwa. So if then there is no need for money, all these things could be done. All these things could be done. And things are not being done. And that is why we are talking. Sir, in the country that we live today, if education will go on, what is our debt? Even the Minister of Finance said, free education, so where come from, as of today also are speaking, 122 billion. Where come from it? And what Juma Maya, you to me the song, I say, this is what this money has done. Who tells you, say, Mahama time, no, you teacher foka? It is the arrears. They pay every teacher. Nasanga yan teacher foka 3 years for Kruma. Onipaveda or Kruma. So when you are talking, make the difference to be clear. Who say propaganda? Money clear. When doctor and a teacher and a nurse ben and a workroom ha during Mahama time was here and Chianica. They pay them. And even we've gotten some clearance and send every ho. So when you are making some references, make it clearly. Niayeka and then he said, Abai wenu wa guga nankasanka senimasi. Because of the money he has gotten, 222 billion. What is the commensurate projects? My Kaneshi interchange. Ya peskano and sana yako. Enyamuna ma peskano. Enyamuna ma draw design. Let me tell you. So when somebody has decided that, oh, there's traffic here, why you when you now we and a matter about bedroom, you are adding it, then share it. Because sa kanu a kamahama kanu. So Musa Mahama Boka versus 70 million, a billion, a Canadian and Cananado. That is from Nkrumah time. That is from Nkrumah time to Mahama time. Even if it is 122, look at yours. 222 in the space of 4 years to the 5th year. And you when you uti has aska when you na ya free ya deal we in the Uko parliamenta they are approving loans again. They are approving loans again every day. So in the hands of the competent people, 222 billion is gone, and they are still approving loans. And I will see my enkasa. Yes, we want the government to balance. Let me tell you, it is only what? A very, very, very lazy government, you know. And I bet how catch me say, VW knew when you near Ghana for here and then any car on between what the asu and on between on Siosu. A coin ho. Musibu be yekas. Mu be yekas said their mama Ghana man na mudi be ya do ya. Omu to be the fruit e the asu na mudi ni na Ghana. We want the roads. It is not VW Babeyeka, Toyota Babeyeka. So what? The road that these cars will pass is not there. That is why we see the competency of Ghana and the judicial and at 222 billion. And yet VW for never do. Yana idea sikanka idea fine coin. The fire coin no yan coin. And then you are telling me that you are doing that. Then you are not best economic managers. You look at the sectors of the economy. Say factories na mudi sky biekra. Senya uka. Where people can get jobs and government can get revenue and taxes from workers. That makes sense. And nuna your friend unyansan.
That's honorable. That's CP. Now a quick one on the Mamimbo a future folks yanentra. Niembra eba. The brouhaha behind the building of the cathedral no. Bra.
You see, Toda Bia, ye.
Olompacho 2 minutes, Mr.
Nacho, ye dim koma ya ye and some way cano. Sabi o opposition, it doesn't mean say unya konya be dia to anasa be can some way him extra man for. Say, and this as a political party catcher is a pokwasi interchange and a yemfa bibia ma or man say your friends will be lamte interchange. Obi ka say NDC first start obi lamte interchange. Omu ye bibia we 2013. Utram 2013, 2014, 15, 16. 1 year. 4 years. No obi abetena so no watimi a complete sad we are. Ube catch say you project. Pokwasi interchange. Asat o ka say o fura kunya so. E dey block back okra ne ntwanto. E no obi ayad. Obi sika o peto one na wo dey here dey. Sika o peto one o say nka o dey be here your friend say 3 tier. 3 tier no mo say ana awurade and this for pa no kranya me ana o mani o mo ani o honorable 2 years honorable 2 years honorable 2 years honorable say me kasa 2 minutes pe eti the American say mo ka che say 3 tier no na nka me the traffic light ne no ma bi ba sisem na contract nka say o da bi sa traffic no yem fan sem ne anya 4 tier meanwhile so ni nyina was lies ye ba ye tim ya be ye ade we amana ye fe e wo kroma is say obebo na na dan kwa akufo do abaso no he de ordinam Uti ka say debt. Yes, indeed. Ya ba ya bobusia pa. Busia na ya bono. Se unimu a. Tama former president nyo mampanyini no. Waka kire ye say. Amanfo so bobusia omu hunu de ode ye. Enye wom MPs na omu ono ye MP before no. Ye nyu omu fro because every loan and I say you be a baby it passes through parliament. Ni a kira de kura de koy ansa na ye issue ana me bo na mame. Enne uti who ka say about 222 billion in some okay. In the history of this country, look at the reckless and irresponsible way and this 400 banking sector. 21 billion and yet redeem these banks. And I'm a boana. Your contractors for me Juma since NDC time. Woman to Omaka buy ye Triacano. And I'm a boy. Look at the debtor, Womujato NHIS. And no more. And look at policies are His Excellency the President. Your friend said policies are His Excellency the President Ediaba. These are things, you bet me and South Point say, and then you were 305 ambulances for Chroma. And this is time not in Yajuma. It is all because I some one Ukraine.
Medasepa solo and Oten and Can honorable. Yan share say Casa Bibre aba the building of the National Cathedral no government through the Minister of Finance can say obian contribute kakra kitwa bi ensa at least bosome 100 cities daja ye de nyina dia support because ade na national ejapade enye sebe nipa ba kufu bi edia at Casa na ase ados
yo
about we 5 minutes
ohima.
Yes, honorable.
Sasemunu. In Kaman can Kaya Bameka Kakra.
Okay. If I can within 5 minutes, ma'am.
Near woman is there. Ghana for Mumma beside who say. Say be Kafra. A dear Ede, and a FSA. Sir, on Mampenise was so dire or Shen Yankupon Bon, on Concobubu judges for dying. I'll move them. Wabubu a dino a dear goofum. A danya workers danya omutimo Ghana workers ekwo djuma ye bubu e dia se asori dan ye se asori dan so obi anda ho na aban sakope e dan fufuro e dia ma judges somewhere even in the hotels na aban etua ho ka dindin meanwhile e dan aban di machine asiso abubu dan no e dan no nyanya 10 years ye ya de sa media Emeka say it is his choice but me say be kafra manko school kranu minim say that is not going to bring us any economic value sikabia en free ho a eba be she Ghana Revenue Authority futu mu say oh we na yenya nde we na yenya ochuma ochina ne wum ni say a nation like Ghana we should be looking at projects in Brantio University, we should push them in. For example, at Tuabo Gas, it is the same project. Project is project. But me bisan anado say ne. Niba anani nana so koye juma wa Tuabo Gas. Ena bako si okobom paye wo cathedral no. Which of these two persons will bring revenue to the state? So it is about talking about revenue sika. Futua sika edibe share futuma. Ebe mase Ghana ebe nyankoso. Na ene wa shebo. Ebo no usi wankasa wa shenyankupo bo. Na sese usa akoji sika fra manfo nche. Edi akod manyankupo a inshirano ebeba usu ana. Mi se kan ni abel na ba ku bi wo Bible mu. Inshirano ebeba usu. Usi wa shenyankupo se bose obeya diama no. Afa usi amansan for music camera. Who is going to take the blessing? Because one can say Kopeskaba.
Maybe I will in the name of the Omine.
Oh, one is man, or so nunqua nesu da so I send Yankupon bow. Or so no I send Yankupon bow. Into to me, the another thing now, Eba say, one almost there at the forefront of the cathedral, almost a bansan. Now, why should the Minister of Finance? You see, these are some of the hypocritical stances. Yet I take as politicians, MPP for taking why should the Minister of Finance go and mention it on the floor of the House during the mid-year budget? Say Obia, why is he lobbying the people who are the executive team members? Why can't they come to the media houses? Campaign. Because they are giving it to the person who they know that when he send a message, it goes everywhere. So you are campaigning, lobbying through our Minister of Finance. Those things are not good. But the MPP always take what? Solace in doing certain, breaking the rules. Ghana, say Minister of Finance, why should you go and be campaigning on the floor of the House? Parliament is a place, in this country. So if we have the people, the group, the leaders who are going to put up the cathedral, give that job to them. But let me tell everybody that God has been there so many years over Ghana taking good care of us. Sa nyankupona nema good year wa from gold, diamond. Na nyansa ye here say the very way no enunti no they are doing we trim. Yes, who is against the cathedral? Nobody. But in our economic situation, I will prefer the government of the day. Kwanya mranteni maba wa munye jumano. Omunye jumano. Yebepe juma momo aye.
That's honorable. That's CP Honorable Daniel Ashiama. And I know a MP for Buem constituency. I remember Soloso. I feel the honorable Musip with Omo Munye Ejuma. And now Otia catcher say a man for Jumana. Munim say your man for Jumana Mokacho and say Omukwase Saboya no ma Omoton business can. Almost say Omukotwitwamura. No Montontoma. Oh no, when you make direct statement. No, it's not a direct statement. You were saying say. Oh. That makes sense. Yeah, it's good. When you catch that, it doesn't the person make money. We are talking about economic activities. You see. And stop that type of useless comparisons. Excuse me, with all due respect to you, I'm sorry. I withdraw the way useless. Thank you, Honorable. You see, you see, Yana Areho said the American. You see, Cathedral, His Excellency the President, so we say Nyankopo was in Nyankopo Sunda and will promise Ghanaians says, Nyame Adom near to Abamanwa. Obesi asodan ase Nyame anu Nyame boana. Nti oka na Ghanaians fo aso say indeed, so obesi asodan ma Nyankopon dia ene yenye fo aso ye to Abama because ye nimu say Nyankopon aye bebiri amoman. Nyankopon de ye free baby aye free pa ne baby aye. Ayi National Cathedral na ka campaign ayi message. That be so mo na ka so promise o so na ka say o ka sa. Ena Ghanaians to aba. Yemfa odi ye ni to che ye Ghanaians to aba na His Excellency the President say obesi asori dan ase Nyankopon animunyam because emre bi atwamu na sabi o ka se ni paboni ni edi o man so o man si apini enne maba se ne ebe ya Ghana fo na se nsori ye nyina betumi anya baby ni ahiem ni etimi asum nyame no me mesi asori dan ama Nyankopon yati kroma ukọ eyi a ka okudi sesi ya udu ona national mosque ne fe udu o se wawura mu a
nukure nyamyanka obeka say yes indeed first say Islam ukwa Islam I obe 3 different what you say ye nyina ye besia mu na Islam wo nyina besia mu wo nyina betimi aba national mosque no nyina besia honum de ye ni filer ene ani munkiri ene ani Hamadia for ye nyina yetimi sem ni asom nyame and who na his excellency the president ye nyina ye ntiase ni ensi asore da na ensi cathedral ma Christopher ni yakasi esi sadie we a wo si akobubu ajudge for say omo da abontena na ana omo da kiosum maame omo da kiosum ana so omo da abontena ye mo omo dan omo titim better no cry better than de no omo de dem ana me bo ana
so be kasa denti na ejapade o ye dwira go me hwa no ye betimi akodimaketi land bibia ni so empty land near the ayesa project no why say that particular area because a campaign no near bono
economic benefit wo mu it is oh na sa de ye ebe ye amanfo bebrebe fra mo na ne kura ba behwe see city because cathedral na yes na nya cathedral ketwa eya enkofo betimi akogye won sorry ebetimi agye wode aye programs ni nyina disi ka bebre ana mebo ana na de we ye nka se akogye bosia de Ghana din kogye bosia aba be si cathedral ana excellency the president akaso okogye bosia e dia be si national cathedral wasi wo bia ye Christian ye kwa so ya ye nto tight into so dudu ye nto yeto as ye de yetimi ka say in the aid of what church building ana mebo and his excellency the president propose say so obi a we Ghana ni ana we Christian because in Sirane ba so on the promise say Nyankopon e Sirane ba e bia no nko aso na beto but Ghana ni pa bia we Christian we Muslimi ni obi a en contribute 100 Ghana cedi say de be ya Nyankopon Sirane ba ebetu ye nyina so Solomon wansi aso da ama Nyankopon that time Solomon no ni bibia but o si aso da ama Nyankopon say we promise nyame say obesi aso da ama no and indeed aso da na o si enso e din sira bebrebre wo mo ana me bo
aso da na ye ka ho asem na ne papa David apɛ ho ne nyina gu ho but because say na moja edoso e wo David insawunti na nyame ka che ne say me ma wunsi mo mema oba Solomon e na ba be na we wan na apɛ bibia
etinana
odi asem
nanado his excellency moja ni nsam etu o ka say o si Nyankopon ama na kwan say wonsi asore dan ena say o si cathedral no enne nyame ya adom na we ya na ye me ya
me bawo menye say bia sabe migensi the national cathedral na say bibia tesa but empagin say sabe ewiase ye ne ehia ansa na ye ne fata
me pa che wo si
you think say at this time my way ye hia national
hia na de ne hia na de ne fata Nyankopon asem so ye hia wie yetimi ka say ye de fata ansa Nyankopon asem obi a wona so the Pentecost form the Methodist form the yes ye national cathedral for Christians and they were national mosque what you say enti de hia ne de fata nsik ana make say sika no ye national cathedral enti na wo
na me hwehwe yi bi wa ha say and the construction of the yet to be completed national cathedral is estimated to generate $83 million in economic tourism revenue within the first 3 to 5 years of completion. Dr. Paul Opoku-Mensah, Chief Executive of the Project Secretariat, and Odessa Aseme Ebaye, said the cathedral's banquet halls, Bible museums, multi-purpose facilities will earn the country substantial revenue.
When idea say you be no kwa me dem na me kancho me na me kamecho say o de mianye nsi etiase Nyankopon ma enkwane ahoden ene aye ewom ni de de ya beto ye ne ehunu ensam aye ka no what you say today
anoma bi ni so se ye
it is obi ka sesi ehia ene na na dan kwa akufado his excellency ene o ma wo ye say bia free education won ka kire say free education is can ode koye national cathedral rose sika anya no ode koye national cathedral your friend say one day straight one factory sika anya no ode koye national cathedral na ono nko aye Ghana ni bia na say nipa ususu se obetimi aboam yesi no oboam yesi
me ba edi mampanyin na ese Ghana for say yemwa
no nsi
now why did he say it in parliament
ba akofo ba say yen contributing na now we can we what is wrong with it asem okay what is wrong say Ghana ni bia wo say Ghana ni bia obetimi aboa am yesi national cathedral bia contribute to 100 cedis a month enya force you can decide to pay you omo ko omo nsori obi ko president ni ayikwa no ntutu so dudu nko bi ntua but what aso ko bi enya force obia tu ya nyemfa nya yi
uni bia
nkasa we enya force ye ko yi eti yes akada so amaka masem
medasi pia busia ebebacho wala say kwata Be complete na mema honorable.
Dear cancer mami. NDC4. Ghana, the way His Excellency the President, a movie Ghana, and at the direction na now dan kwafo do de Ghana ekono. Ghana ni biaji tum say indeed a kwan person ye nam. Sebio once upon a time ye do mind say enkofo bi sa driver bi a sebi impredias anu wo hunu ni fani ni bonkum so. Wo ye to brand new car ma. Sechi never generate sika mai. Wo de car na pempem ase car no. Me pa cho wo de man fo. O pempem ase car no. Eni aje ka na flu se ena yesiesie ya body we say bibia na dia mo bi a odi generate sika wo se da bi ensa nyem fa ma eye mono kra wantimi na dada na wo betimi ana
me da se solo honorable catch your wrap up mama
yo me wrap up no me din cha kese Emma former president John Dramani Mahama me danyane a me kai wo a trouble gas plant me danyane a me kai wo Commander Sugar Factory me danyane a me kai wo Kaswa bypass me danyane a me kai wo Airport Terminal 3 me danyane a me kai wo Harbour Terminal 3 me danyane a me kai wo ewo Bank of Ghana Hospital me danyane a me kai wo University of Ghana Medical Center me danyane a me kai wo Maritime Hospital and na kra ni say me kawo kejetia market and na ye fra wa ban na wona omuti akonja su and na omuti ye say sorry da tourist obi be free name mamu tourist be ma ye sikan pp fo ye ngaza de ye dri nye duwa masika onyankopɔ brantem na ye bre
Abusu ya hande ade dwumade nyina besie na ka me petam kakra na ka me bie phone lines na ma kire madwen as one rambo any solo akasa ye dede sa it's honorable Daniel Ashiama former NP for Buem constituency and Solomon Kusiapia member of the NPP National Communications team epanyifu emienu na nawie nsaka won a ombo ayem ye de nkomo ebremo ha ne draw curtains ni nyina down asedaka siankoma production crew Joe Damiado Magjerio Sajuma and afa Frema Abankro mo amutimi de messages ba ye kenkan ma mo ye damwase mo amutimi frɛ ye kana wusu ye damwase Yame ya domo a ya wada menim mienu ye besan ehia me sorry so de Ola Michael Babeji adwa no agi entata de yankofie me din e de MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO obetimi afra me woman gada MAAME soja BIAMAH brofo de BIAMZ 1 that's